I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. The battle below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Anchor, the sky is on our foes, come so close to eternity. Our shields are ready, the guns are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone. The silence of the sea. The sky is on our foes, come so close to eternity. Our shields are ready, the gods are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone. The silence of the I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter.
Oh,
Hello, hello.
here we be.
Okay,
Hello,
so it's
Hello,
just
hello.
me then. Then in that case, I will speak while you are figuring out your microphone issues, Ferris. Hello, welcome to TaleChasers on Thursday evening. I'm your host for this evening, Amber. That's me.
The base
And these
DM
are my below citizens.
with the mole man.
Hello.
The
We're
moment.
citizening below.
Mole people.
Correct. Today we are one less Molben than normal, but that is fine because we can mole
I
around with just with just four.
I
With
think
moles.
I think I fixed it,
Yeah, I can see you lighting up
I'm
now.
mulling so hard right now.
but
Moling at the moment.
you can see me lighting up. I mean, yes, but the issue was in
Hi, Brandon.
in Streamlabs.
Yo, it's Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. My G.
Could you tell me if my audio levels are fine or if they're completely fucked?
If he doesn't say anything, then you know he can't hear you.
I mean,
Ah,
everything
Everything
sounds
says
bless you,
good.
Brandon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brandon. That's so nice of you. So kind, so
Very much
kind.
appreciated.
All right. In that case, now that we're done mulling this over,
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
How could you? That's
uh,
disgraceful.
you like just put it in front of me, and I just take the opportunities that are given to me. You see,
I respect it.
we gotta respect it.
We need
All
more
right,
mole puns.
sliding from mole people into announcements. Are there even announcements? There will be Arkhona tomorrow. Hey, that'll be
Woo!
me, TaleChasers on
Hey.
Friday with yours truly, Amber.
Woo, woo, woo,
But
woo,
that's my normal campaign instead of this adventure.
woo.
I don't know if there will be Calamica on Saturday. I honestly don't know anymore. I just kind of just ask Mark tomorrow. I guess he will be there. There will not be a session of City Below next week, obviously, because we play bi-weekly, but we will upload the video on demand of today's session next week,
Yeah.
Thursday, the time that we would normally play.
Indeed.
And that is about it. So, without further ado, who can I look at today for a recap? Who did I squeeze a recap out of last time?
That is a very good
I think
question.
last time we asked Chibi, I believe.
Yeah, last time was me
Damn.
Was you?
with this scuffed recap.
Yeah, and I had a scuffed recap from Ryan the time before that. I guess it's one of you two, Ferris
Wow.
and Gabe.
Wow.
Mhm.
I feel
Don't worry,
offended
Brandon.
if you win,
Brandon,
Ryan.
you.
Wow.
Brandon, you must admit Ryan's recap was really good the time before this, right?
Oh boy. Oh
Please
boy.
go back.
I see a pattern here.
Wounded in his
Yeah.
heart. A pattern.
No. What
Oh.
pattern do you see? My Discord is
Oh, that's convenient.
Oh,
That's so
inconvenient.
unfortunate. Oh, damn.
Very, very convenient, Ryan.
He has actually gone offline on Discord, so.
It's
I
so
I guess he's
Well-
actually
you don't
gone.
understand.
Well, I was gonna say, considering, considering Gabe did the last one for Arkhona, that means I can do the one for Arkhona tomorrow. So Gabe can do
So you
this
can do
one.
this one as well. Oh, you're so generous, Ferris. Really, I don't know what I'll do without you.
From the man of the people.
Same, I wouldn't know what I would do it without you either, Ferris. Thank you for giving the recap today.
Okay.
Mr. Morgen, can you please take some responsibility for your group and give a recap?
Oh,
We just thank Ferris. This is like very, very misleading.
I already
of you.
thanked him, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And now I'm thanking you for your service of
Hmm.
giving the recap.
Thank you very much. So, last time we left off in the city below. A group of misadventurers exploring the different districts of the city after leaving the armory stumbled upon the necromancer in ghoul collar gnome lady that we believed we had left on good terms with. But apparently, it was but a blunder to gather more strength, more people, more pawns to take us down. And thus, after a little bit of a walk away from the quote unquote crime scene, she ambushed us once again. This time, instead of but a single large mole like creature, there were several of them, four in fact. And we were found a little bit surprised while standing next to what looked like a pretty large bridge with water running down below. From that same water, ghouls came out crawling, zombies trying to grapple people and bring them down in the depths of the murky liquid. A fight ensued. Some pretty spectacular things happened. There were some blinding walls of lights, some disintegrations and chain lightnings. Morgen Hund tossed a house onto another one, just to hit this ghoul collar. And Carmichael did some pretty good usage of his spells between suggestion and hideous laughter, trying to keep the woman in place. Sadly, no matter the efforts, she managed to escape us. Some people were wounded, some were in pristine conditions, but no matter what, we failed to capture her alive, like Morgen Hund desired. But at least we came out with our lives still in our hands. After winning such difficult encounter, we decided that it was finally time to rest and dragged our tired bodies towards a mansion nearby. We had spotted it on the map a few hours earlier and decided it would be a good place to crash and rest for the night. Or so to say, since there's not much light to be spotted down here, anyways. Upon reaching the mansion, we began a bit of an exploration to scout through its many holes, look for enemies, traps, or potential threats before we settled down for camp. Captain Hund found the main bedchamber, the master bedroom of this noble estate, covered in black, almost obsidian like wood and silky sheets and plush pillow and other things and furniture you would expect from a extremely wealthy noble house. He scurried through the drawers just to find a satchel with some coins. Some, actually, no, I believe it was tobacco. There you go. A satchel with some tobacco and some gem dices for playing. Uh, and he also spotted, I believe it was a painting, right? I look at the dungeon master.
That is correct. Sorry, I was answering a question.
That is also okay. Now I didn't write all about this painting. Um, let's see if I can find in my notes what it was.
Painting of the necromancer.
Oh, was it now? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, was it of the lady of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there we go. Painting was of the lady of the house. Then we would lately, or later, I suppose, learn to know as a spellcaster and sort of necromancer, thanks to Carmichael's very thorough investigation of the place that
Mm.
we didn't really expect at first, as he was trying to look around to nab a few things, but apparently he discovered a lot more than what he wished. Between papers and clues of assassinations being held in the estate and many other very concerning papers that would surely bring down this house if it wasn't already in the depths of the earth. We learned that this woman trifled with dark powers beyond a common man's imagination. Overs, in his search for goblins, also found what looked like a secret chamber below the floorboards, scrounging up some spell scrolls and another painting of this lady with some text nearby, and of course the name of her in the estate. Um,
Oh
I be-
shoot, yeah, that was the other painting.
Hmm.
yeah, that's why I was
The
like,
one that you had in the bedroom was not a painting, it was a family crest.
family crest. That's what it was.
Correct.
For some reason, I
Sorry.
remember that he was outside the house because I do believe Lord Bratianu also found something by looking at the outside of this
Correct.
mansion.
He also found like the name of the house itself as well as the street it is on, the district, and a little bit of information about their sigil. Patience reaps the sweetest fruit.
That indeed. And with patience, we have to talk about Dolrim, as he attempted to pry information about this flying skull-like contraption that can somehow talk. We still don't know why. But it seemed quite difficult to interrogate, so to speak. Dolrim even attempted to flip him upside down, but sadly that didn't work. And the machinery kept repeating that we did not have the necessary clearance to gain the information that our dwarven cleric desired. So, after losing a bit of patience, a bit of sweat, and a bit of blood looking through this entire estate, we decided it was safe enough to bunker down from the night. Captain Hund managed to set up a cozy and lavish nice evening for the noble of the party, while the rest of the most common born of them managed to find some rest in other beds, sharing a bottle of mermaid's tears, a particularly expensive rum, as they dozed off to sleep. Before they could, though, Dolrim and Morgen Hund had a bit of a conversation about a member of the delving group,
To
a
you.
certain Carmichael that flashed out multiple times a particular firearm that Dolrim was quite acquainted with. He inquired if Captain Hund knew of the identity of the so called thief, Carmichael, who had stolen this gun from Dolrim many, many years ago. Morgan Hund reassured him that he didn't do thorough research of every single one of their members. He picked them from their skills and for their loyalty to Ostoya.
And whoever really wanted to sign up, because there was not a
I
lot of
really
people.
wanted to sign
Yeah,
up for a
the
suicide mission.
the random goblin wizard that showed up.
He found on the doorstep of the noble guy's house. And
It
we were
wasn't
like,
really even like it wasn't even like advertised as a suicide mission, but like the implication was kind of nobody comes back.
the implication was bad enough that all the smart people walked out of it, and only the dumb people was left.
The smart people were upstairs, like locking you in this place for all of
Yeah,
eternity.
straight up.
I'll have you know, Ovras is technically very smart.
Mhm.
Technically, but still like
By
selective
technicality only.
smart. Selective smart. It's okay.
Damn.
And yeah, after this conversation and a few grudges still unresolved, the party finally took their deserved rest, preparing for the next day.
That is
Indeed.
correct.
I have not yet hit my long rest button though.
Or have I? It doesn't change much because I am full HP.
Wow, must be nice not getting hit in the entire fucking fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm so strong, you see.
The tank was a bit too tanky.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just
I got fucking shat on because I was doing too good. Like, goddamn.
unbelievable.
Miss DM, do we manage to take a long rest?
Does the house explode?
Bum, bum, bum,
Did we all
bum,
die?
bum, bum,
Mr.
bum.
Morgan Hund.
Oh no.
Is it Morgan though, or is it still
Morbin time.
Bend?
Morben Hund.
It's Abend.
Mobbing
Don't worry.
him.
Damn, here I hope there was Morgan.
Morning comes for you, Mr. Morgan.
Thank you.
But you blink and find yourself in utter darkness.
Not thank you. I'll take it back.
For a split second, a facsimile of panic rises, but you will it down, easing it out with a steadying breath, as you have learned for many years to control this fear. Were you still asleep, or were you knocked unconscious? Where are your companions? For a moment, you struggle to remember through the haze of exhaustion, but everything feels fleeting and fading quickly. Your eyes adjust to the oppressive shadows surrounding you, and then you begin to make out the details: the walls, the ceiling above you, the vague silhouettes of furniture. You rise, finding that all of your limbs feel sort of odd and detached, and your body almost feels disconnected from your mind. You become aware of something else in the room with you. Not only a person, not just your companions, but also something else. A presence. Then almost as soon as you are aware of it, it draws back from the room, taking with it the shadow that lingers in the corner of your vision and the haze that lingers in your mind.
I have a question. Split second question. I would like, if you want me to make a check about this, I will. I would like to be able to use my divine sense as this presence is sort of fading. I would like to try and zero in my hazed senses
Nope.
and focus my unworldly sight to try and make out what this presence might be.
Mhm.
As I'm going to do this. Where is my this? There you go.
All right. You squint, opening your senses to the supernatural forces around you. Instantaneously, you become aware not just of the shadows, but how they feel. You feel the cold void of hungering death. And it's not just a whiff of rot that reaches your nose, it is a miasma that clouds your senses. Undeath is not just near, it lingers all around. With your senses opened like this, it's almost like you can feel these cold, glistening green eyes upon you for the barest of moments before it draws back from the room and leaves you alone.
I see. Hund will, of course, reach his blade first thing of all and wait a few more moments, maybe a minute, before his senses return to him and he does not smell the pungent, rotting odor of this undeath.
I would say that a sort of latent undeath lingers in this place always, but rather than like the stench of bloat and fresh rotting corpses, it is more like a sort of dry, musty, book-like vellum kind of smell that pervades the area. Like undeath has always been here, and it's been here for so long that it has become a part of the decor.
Big sweat? I see. I will take a look around, let his ears soak up all the sounds, all the rumors, all the little disturbances around him for a moment. Once he hears that everything is more or less fine. How long was this after through my long rest? Was it at the end? This middle?
This is at the end of your long rest.
Right.
You'll wake up exactly on time.
Sweat. Yeah. Then he's going to start getting ready. And for the rest of the time, he'll gather his equipment, his armor, his gear. He's going to be particularly perceptive and keen of ear.
Mm-hmm. Ballroom, how do you start your morning?
His morning starts with basically just cleaning his rifle, and at the same time issuing some prayers to Verndari, asking for his protection while he tries to carry out his work, making just making this place a more just and safe one. It's a lot of a lot of, I suppose, like cleaning and just lining up of parts and whatnot so that they everything in its proper place, rather. and there's no chaos in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps the only chaos remaining in your life is Carmichael.
Yeah, it's okay. I have a bullet with his name on it.
Michael
What's
opens
your,
his eyes. There's a booby trap with a shotgun in front of him.
Disarm?
Uncanny dodge.
up and you die.
And yes, as part of these prayers, he also he issues a prayer of the soldier, which is one of the channel divinity options for this cleric, asking again Verndari to guide his aim and make sure that it strikes true where it needs to strike.
Blessed be.
Blessed be indeed.
I'm going to choose these two.
Do this. Oh,
Carmichael, do you have any strange rituals
Hmm.
in the morning?
The only thing he really does is now he has a pair of wall climbing boots. He will take his morning steps, just going around the room he's in, just contemplating why the hell he's down here, and just everything that went on yesterday. Just walking, goes up the wall, across the ceiling, down the wall, back across the floor.
damn.
Or a good boy.
Honestly, that's about it. Not much that he does in the morning. Maybe take a little ration, give it a little nibble. Realize he still has the banana skin.
Over as you are awakened by John licking your face.
Chum.
John. So good he is.
He's the
And
best.
so
you know.
especially spry today.
Don't like that.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's got his new John Splint armor, and he's ready.
True.
He actually has proficiency in it as well now, so...
Holy shit.
Go!
He's
He's
poking.
yours.
John is poking so hard.
Uh-huh.
He's
So
such a
20 AC with John, yeah?
I need to double check his hit points.
My face when the dog has more AC than me. Hold up.
Let's go. The real tank.
John has new hit points.
Ooh.
Huggies.
Why
John really is a
this-
new man.
John has. Let's check my hit points. He has more than half of my health.
That's what I like to see, honestly.
John has such strong proficiency in charisma that he now has a +0 to intimidation.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
What a good guy.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love
Yeah.
What a dog.
that. Actual beast.
If you want to cast spells, just do it, Ferris. I just need to know that you really... I just want you to output them.
Yeah. I was just waiting.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about Baron Dragomir. He will take his sweet time. He's still drunk, so...
Damn.
He has like a bunch of. I don't think we want to use them. Yeah, never mind.
I was gonna say, he's just a
Drugs?
little
Yeah.
druggy.
Oh,
He's got
yeah,
a needle. He'll
No,
probably just use the needle in the
That's true.
morning.
Yeah.
Juice himself up.
Getting drugged.
Honestly, that's good morning ritual, I suppose, for him.
Alright. I will first, as part of my morning ritual, cast a prayer of healing. I think I will.
Cheers.
Glare. You know what? Sure, I'll just upcast it for today. Right. Why is it not giving me?
I'm sheeshing so hard, brother.
I'm feeling like a shish kebab on God.
Is something going wrong?
Should we
It
hit the
wasn't.
long rest button?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
no.
hit the long rest button.
We did it.
So thankful
pressed the
for
juice
this thing
button.
you just said right now.
Okay.
Rolling a sheesh.
I assume I need to roll burnout.
Yes.
Okay. D12, correct?
Correct.
We have to remove some rations. I don't think we found food yesterday.
Oh no.
You did not.
That's
You're
a
fine.
6. Okay.
We eat John.
I will.
That's one.
That's 1, and then I will.
He's doing it. He's starting to believe.
Summon a blood letter? Yeah, I think so.
Let's go.
What do you mean?
I really like the way Warhammer Fantasy does spellcasting. I wish I could do that.
Please
Uh
don't.
huh.
Why? It's so nice.
It's not nice.
It's
mean.
so cool.
No, it's not.
Dalarim will. He's laid out a couple of. Let me double check. I think they need to be completely non. Goal. Yes, they need to be non-magical. I assume that the holy water bullets cannot have the spell cast on them because they're or can they?
I don't think so.
Okay, then it's He's laid out 10 normal like paper cartridges, bullets. And he's also, with a bit of finicking, managed to actually take out these very, very big bullets or shells, really, from one of the magazines of the weapon he found down here, and he's put them all up in a line, and he's gonna cast shape ammunition at 5th level on 20 of these this ammunition. As he's trying. It's not something he does very often. There wasn't really a lot of time to do so during when he was on the front lines and whatnot. But it's something that he has done once or twice before.
Mhm.
As he puts a little bit of extra black powder on each of every bullet with his thumb and draws a little circle around all of them before finally placing his hand with the holy symbol above the circle and channeling forth Berndari's magic, his gift, his blessing into this ammunition.
Oh, I have to roll for something. Hold on.
Can you tell me what the particular trait is that your bullets gain?
Particular trait? Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
You can give them like a slightly non-mechanical benefit.
Yeah.
Like how they look, I suppose.
I think that the normal.
You could have each bullet say "pow."
God damn it.
Pow.
I think the normal bullets take on a slightly like a slight glow to them. I would say just it's like they're coated in a very thin film of just a little bit of a bright light across the entire surface. it's it's not really noticeable unless you look properly. And they obviously they look like, hey, these are pristine bullets, as opposed to they're the ones that are probably just rattling around in his ammo pouches. And as for the bolt shells, what?
There's some divine ass bullets.
Yeah, the very divine ass bullets. I don't know how it would affect the bolt shells. If it would be the same effect or.
They already have a little stamp on them.
Damn, they do.
Yeah, at the base.
What's the stamp?
An eagle, 2 heads, and in its talons it has 2 lightning bolts.
Damn, that's very pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty right.
It's too bad I'm not a Star Child person.
That's okay.
It is indeed okay.
The Emperor approves.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what I think? I think that the bolt shells literally get the fletching on arrows, so that they are so that an arrow is aerodynamic. I want to say that's what happened to the bolt shells because
You put wings on them.
I mean, yeah, because these bolt shells they're a much longer, and they don't look like bullets, and probably somewhere in his mind he's like, how's that gonna work? So yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes sense in his head, or his subconscious rather.
Sure thing. In that case, at the end, they unfurled their little wings, and they now have little fletching at the end of the bolt shells.
Oh.
Feathers pristine white, as though gifted by an angel.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of based.
What this mechanically means is that for the next 8 hours, 10 of my bolt shells, now that's a D10 damage die instead of a D8. And for the cartridge, I think it is. Is it the same? Let me check.
Meanwhile, I'm preparing a spell list.
The paper cartridges themselves don't deal damage. It's about the weapon that
Well, yes, but you
shoots them.
you know what I mean.
I don't understand what you mean.
It becomes
Bolt shells are 2d10. Keep highest one.
2d6. Yeah, okay.
So if
is
the
2d6.
shape ammunition changes the damage of the
This is
gun itself, does that
2d8.
mean that if you load these cartridges on different guns, the damage dice increases for all of them?
I mean, it changes the damage for the bullet that's being shot, but
Yep.
technically speaking, it's not the bullet itself that...
That this damages the gun.
Yeah, it's the
Mhm.
weapon that it's being shot from.
Makes sense?
Yeah, paper cartridges, they basically go from, well, in my case, it makes it so it's 2d8 instead of 2d6 for my rifle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And for the bolt, I thought I did a thing here. I did.
Shouldn't it be 3d10 key pies too? Or is it only a d10?
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay.
But
Right,
Fire said
but-
2.
No, it was you who said 2.
No, it was
It was
you who
lit-
said 1d... It was you who said
Well-
1d10. I said,
well,
okay, well then it's
no. I
2d10,
I
keep the
said
highest one.
I said that they are now D10s instead of D8s.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The
Of course.
difference.
Sorry, but I have it recorded that you said otherwise.
We can look
so-
after session. It's fine. I know what I
I don't
said.
have to look after session. I know what I
Let's
said.
just get after session.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Don't have.
Let's see. What do I prepare?
Oh. Damn it, I closed my sheet.
It's all good.
Oh, I
If you
just
guys are
realized-
ready to move out, I'm happy to go.
I
You're happy to
suppose.
go. We're happy to go as well. What a quinky dink.
Cool.
Okay, just cool, just like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
For real? Just like that? On
Aye.
God, on God?
On God.
On
No cap.
God.
How much food and water do people have?
Got about 9. 9 Ryoshun.
You had 10 rations at the beginning of this?
Yes.
Then you should not have 9.
You should have 8. We long
Oh,
rested once.
okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Before we go to the
Okay.
tavern.
Yep.
It's not 8. This is
I am down
Can't
2.
wait for it to whittle you all down until you starve to death.
I'm
That is
down
why
to
I
3.
create food and water.
It's fine. We've got John. John's the backup.
Oh,
Wait.
I don't have great food and water prepared, but yes, when we get to that point, sure.
Michael is
You think
actually
you're gonna get
backup, not John.
Yeah.
You have a point. I should
You have a
probably-
vote. Everybody puts a little like voting thing in the hat, and you see which one of you gets eaten, and it's probably not John.
Hmm.
John
I
with
mean,
a
John
19
also has a
AC, now it's
vote.
pretty difficult to eat.
Just heat metal.
Don't cook John. The
Cook
fuck?
John.
Yes.
Poor John.
Bro,
He's so
that's
bad
so
now.
fucked. What's wrong with you?
Yes, it is.
We
Mhm.
do what we must when we're hungry.
Correct. Can someone roll me
Oh, rolling? Say less.
a d12?
Go, my guy. My
I
boy.
love rolling. Let's get a 3.
You still following the same route?
2.
Mhm.
Even better.
Yeah, I believe
2.
so.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I get another d12?
Oh, say less. I love rolling
1.
dice.
As
What
you
did I say?
leave,
Cheers.
as
You
you leave
wizard.
the estate behind.
It
Beautiful.
explodes.
Explode. No, you leave the estate behind, and with it, the larger, like more spacious mansions of the, evidently one of the more, the richer areas of the city. Slowly making your way back. Slowly making your way back towards the scene where you had a combat earlier, and well, the house is still broken, and you know there's some like smatterings of blood and gore still in the scene, but there are no bodies to be found.
Delicious.
The stairs then begin taking you upwards, spiraling around the district and giving you quite a clear view of the descent all the way down to the temple. Another D12, please.
Say less.
Or
Bad
more.
one.
Oh, that's 3.
3.
1, 2, 3. Someone roll 4, please. I don't like how you say.
What do you mean?
What you mean by that?
Pretty ominous.
A D4, you said?
No, I said nothing. I hiccuped. That would be quite bad, wouldn't it?
Are these miles or minutes?
They are miles.
Nice.
Big city.
Can I get one more?
Say more.
Or
4.
less?
Oh,
Fast stack
12.
of money.
Alright. Can I get a D100?
oh.
As
100.
you pass 92,
Almost.
as you pass by the area quite high up in the city that appears to be that appeared to be at first glance maybe like a cemetery or a park, you find no gravestones in this cemetery.
Sus.
Sag.
Only walkways interspersed with bushes and the statues of hooded figures alongside the walkways. Each of them holds a bowl in their hand in which flames flicker silently and soundlessly. But there are no dead people to be found. Let's see what you do find, though.
Gold. Heaps of it.
Heaps and heaps and heaps of it.
Didn't we find like a
More
lot of money
rolls.
in back in the temple?
What?
Didn't we find like a load of money back in the temple?
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't go to the temple just yet, but yes.
Of
You did
course, of
find a
course.
load of money in the mausoleum.
The mausoleum, there you go.
Behind the skeletons that we fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean all the money we took so that we are over carrying capacity? What?
No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
It's fine. We shoved it on our little robot.
It's okay. Carrying capacity is ignored, so it's cool.
Mhm.
It's okay, guys. Rolling high in D&D is always good, so it must be something.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Fuck.
Like natural 20s, you always want those, you know?
No, I want natural ones. Natural ones make me feel something nicer.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Sure, we can make that work.
You sure about that?
What do you mean by that?
Is this? I was thinking about it. Is this green glowing field actually there?
I asked that before as well, and Amber didn't really give.
Yeah, you've seen this strange green haze hang over the entire city, yeah.
That's not the answer you gave me last time.
That is answered. This is literally how I described the city when you got in here. This strange, almost like greenish tinge that makes it so that you guys can see here. Like, you don't have to rely on dark vision even. You can see, though it doesn't appear that bright light seems to work very well at all.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do we actually see these lines converging at some points?
Any of you with a high enough perception can definitely see these thin lines converging, yeah.
Oh, we gotta go there. We gotta go here. I wanna know what the fuck that is. Immediately. Detour. I'm gonna draw it. Hold on.
Instantaneous detour.
I prefer instantaneous combustion, but
Combustion.
bombastic. Oh shit. Bombastic side eye.
Amber, I dead asked that question, and you were like, "Oh, don't worry about the green lines and light."
It's okay. Now we know.
Now we're in a session.
I mean, I asked, or
See?
right before a session began.
I'm sorry, Faris, did you hear what you said? Right before the
Mhm.
session. Which means we were not yet in the session. Oh, sorry, I'm going through puberty. Okay. As you wander the streets, passing by the cemetery, by the gardens, and moving up, like just out of like I would say like middle class area, you reach the point where middle class goes into definitely like the poorer districts. Up above, cresting over these staircases, you can see cramped housing stacked on top of one another. And on the steps, you see a person.
Is it the fucking necromancer?
Shoot them in the face.
I have to deck her on the face again.
Hairless, gray-skinned, emaciated, with drawn back dark eyes
It's a mole.
and raggedy clothing.
Mole
One
man.
of their hands is skeletal. The other arm is like somewhat fleshy, I guess. It's also like worn down, skin barely hanging in there. One of their legs is missing entirely, which makes them, have to lean on this like wooden stick. At their feet is like a little piece of cloth with some things on it, and there's like a little sign that indicates some sort of like currency, perhaps, like things are for sale here.
Oh my god, it's a merchant.
I was
Let's
about
go.
to say it's a merchant.
If you didn't know better, it looks like a merchant. Yeah.
Well, I don't know
It's
any
either
better,
a
so I think it's a
merchant
Do
or
we
merchant.
know
something
better
else
though?
entirely.
I know no better. It's a merchant to me.
You better not.
Hmm. That's a strange sight, if I've ever seen one.
Character may have an 18 int, but I don't.
Please don't do it.
Oh, every part of my being is telling me, yo, let's go into it with this guy. What's the worst that can
that's okay.
happen?
Does
Yeah.
he look? Because like a first impression, the first thing that popped into my mind was a bone claw, and I'm a little bit shivering right now. Does he look threatening or like dangerous at first glance?
I'm going with an inside check.
I believe.
Okay, yeah, we're going for insight. Let's go. I'm sure I have proficiency. I don't in insight, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, pretty. Not that solid actually. I thought it was like an 18, but it's still not bad.
He looks like his arms would literally snap like dry firewood if you were to exert enough pressure. He also only
see.
has like one leg, really, so
I see.
it's like how endangered do you feel by a cripple? You know,
Hey,
who's also
cripples.
dead.
That's the point. He has nothing to lose.
I mean, yeah, I
However,
guess.
He might have heat and heaps of C4, and then is about to explode.
That's why if we shoot him at his knees far away,
Yeah, makes
we
sense.
won't get caught in it.
Does he look like he has wares for sale around him?
Yeah, he has like a couple of items like strewn about on his little
It's
cloth.
a merchant. Let's go
Yeah.
speak to him. What's the worst that can happen?
Hund like looks down at the ground, he closes his eyes, and says, "There's a lot that can happen, but we need information. And
You're
merchants are
overthinking
the most
things.
knowledgeable around these parts." Suppose we keep it tidy, keep it ordered. Don't divulge any important information. If the situation seems to start getting teary, get out. And as he says
Aye.
that, he's going to start approaching the undead person.
Hmm.
He raises his hand as he walks up to the merchant, saying, "Greetings. I see you have wares to sell."
The corpse man sort of like turns his head in your direction with the soft like click as the vertebrae in his neck sort of like lock into place, and he looks up at you. He's like definitely shorter than you. His back is like sort of like hunched in a way. He's definitely noticed you, but he does not speak.
I look down. Are there any other signs besides selling things for wares, whatever it is?
There's a sign, but the wording, like the words on it, like just don't make any sense to you.
It's not Ostoya, I imagine.
No, it's not a story.
Can I... Would I be able to recognize if it was ancient Ostoy?
You would be able to recognize if it was ancient Ostoyan language, because at least the
Okay.
characters would still be the same, but it's
Yeah.
not.
I assume that I cannot read this either.
No.
Hmm.
You're telling me it's not Rowlish? Damn.
Yeah.
Can... well, yeah. Moon
Did
is going to-
anyone read this? No, I don't believe so.
Damn.
Very well.
Damn.
Not good.
So not giant then?
And
so...
John read it.
True.
Maybe, but he would never be able to tell you. He like sort of like patiently regards you. He has these I would say, like, you know, like how dead people have milky eyes, but his look almost like this glazed over black, and they glitter in the light of your lanterns.
Hmm.
I would like to try some body language. I'd like to try and take out like a pouch of coins and just shake it to make him hear the sound of the coins kind of rattling inside.
Mm-hmm.
Then point at the pouch, point at his wares, and then at him, and then at me, trying to basically communicate. Are you merchant? Can we buy?
What
What's
kind of
to
like
purchase?
what do you what do you want to roll for that?
Just looks like a performance kind
Intelligence
of thing.
sleight of hand, maybe?
Sure, if you would like.
If I would like. Was there any other option?
No, I just asked for you to just go. You can do it.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna make an int check because I don't have proficiency in sleight of hand. Oh,
Oh.
I apparently am perfect at translating.
Hmm.
So good. It's because I'm used to
Hmm.
giving physical orders. You see, I'm such a military commander.
He like his eyes like gleam as you point at all the stuff and you're trying to like indicate and wave around, and then he like sort of like just he turns his little hand around, the skeletal one, and sort of like makes this motion like all over his cloth and his wares for you
Yeah.
to look at.
What kind
Turn
of?
around to the party, give a thumb up. You're free to purchase if you so wish.
Hmm.
I don't believe I recognize any of this paraphernalia, though. And as I say, Moon is going to like lean over to take a look at what he's selling.
You roll your
The-
D100s.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Dalrin's doing the same thing. He's literally like bending down, looking at it, stroking his beard.
Is that 4 good?
Do you want table 1 or table 2?
Oh.
I don't know, but my ego is telling me that 1 is the best number, so I'm gonna go with table 1.
Alright. You look like you crane your head down over the cloth and the seemingly completely random assortment of shit that this guy is selling. It appears that there's like a little like spinning top, you know, like children use to play ancient Beyblades. Laying
Oh.
on the cloth.
Let's
You can
go.
see that it has like faces carved into the side of it. You see one happy face and one sad face.
That's so cute.
Buy it.
I see.
Dalrim, you also wanted to roll?
Yeah.
Okay, table 1 or table 2?
Oh my god. Wait, just roll?
100.
I'm gonna say table 2.
Okay.
53.
A peculiar thing, but okay.
Hmm.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Dalrim, your eye is immediately drawn to this very strange implement.
Hmm.
It is black and sleek, and it sort of like tapers off into a larger shape that turns slowly from black to blood red.
Ooh.
It is a dagger or a short sword,
Hmm.
polished to a sheen, and the handle of it is cold iron.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
And this is what the
Oh.
this is what it looks like.
Oh.
Can you
Oh.
post it in?
Wait a second.
Well, Amber, can I make
Is
a?
Wait a second.
Can I?
It
Can I make a either a smith tools check or a is it natural artist? No, wait, where is it? Whenever you make an intelligence check related to origin of metalware or stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll add double
The
proficiency.
first image. I can't believe you. Can I make a religion check out of this?
Yeah, you can make a religion check.
Okay, this is
Thank you so much.
set up correctly. Don't know if it is set up correctly. Well, I
Pretty
think
huge
it is.
19 there, brother.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
yeah, damn.
The origin of the metalware is all too clear for you, Dalrim.
Yeah.
Cold iron is, I mean, it's obviously iron, but it's iron that's mined very deep underground.
But it's cold at the ground, you see.
Yes, not only that, but it's also forged at a much lower temperature than one would forge normal iron or steel, because its properties are extremely delicate, and they will literally fall apart when there's too much heat applied. Now you see, haha, cold iron is used for one very particular purpose, and that purpose is being very effective against creatures from the aether. Including, but not limited to, fae and fiends.
Hmm.
And shackling such a creature with cold iron means that they cannot teleport. Like, their physical bodies made manifest into our world cannot disappear while they are shackled by cold iron. Now for religion,
Yeah,
yes.
I was gonna ask, what do you think of the I guess the quality and smithing of the weapon itself?
It is of average quality. I mean, most of the smithing work here is done, like, in the handle, because you quickly come to the realization that whatever the blade is made out of, it is definitely not metal. And that is because the blade is a horn.
What?
Yeah,
I wonder what it
who would
is.
have thought?
This is a blood letter!
Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
Well,
It's a
I don't know what that is, so you know, it's
Boop, 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 boop.
fine. Solomon is like stroking his beard. He's like,
There is one place where blood letters are seen,
Oh, yeah.
and that is on the front lines of the Burak-Ostoyan War. Because everybody knows that Tormag, the archdemon of bloodlust, father of very angry people, brings with him sometimes blood letters.
Oh, so,
And so,
I guess we've at least
yeah, you've most surely
yeah,
fought blood
okay.
letters.
Very well. I guess Morgan and Dalrim have most definitely seen some then.
They're pretty much your archetypical fiend, you know, humanoid demon, scaly red skin, goat legs, cloven hooves, spikes growing from their spines or shoulders, very large conical skull with those back-swept antlers that this blade is made out of.
Yeah. I think yeah, Dalrim's just looking at this, stroking his beard, and he's like, cold iron. Both the work is decent, could be better, and then he looks at the blade, and then I guess depending on what Gabe rolls, but they probably come to the same realization at the same point of what it is.
Oh, that's what Gabe rolled. Yeah, for religion.
Oh,
Your dwarvish intuition
I
give
didn't-
you information about the hilt and stuff.
I didn't see the rolls. I guess my foundry's doing the thing again.
It's okay.
It's
I rolled
okay.
a
It was a
22.
22.
Okay.
As Mund probably, as Dolrim begins muttering about the craftsmanship, Mund begins retelling a tale on when he had to rip the horns of a bloodletter with his own hands.
I'm just looking at these two just babbling on while looking at this thing. What? Huh? What are you both on about?
He kind of gets out of this reminiscing trance as he looks back to Carmichael. Oh, my apologies. This here, and he points at the blade, is made from the horn of a demon.
I get closer. It is it?
Don't believe you have ever been to the front lines, Carmichael, have you?
Definitely not. I'd prefer to stay within the
He
walls.
nods. Truly a shame. Well, you would see plenty of these fellas around. Fiends colored in red, taller than a human could ever be, wielding flaming swords and horns that pierce and gut whatever they hit. Fearsome
Yeah.
creatures. The fiends
Closer
of
to the
Tormok.
stagger. That is quite interesting.
With the religion check, would I be able to determine what the properties of a weapon made of a horn of a bloodletter would be? Or would that be more like an arcana check?
Probably more of an Arcana check. You would know that bloodletters wield weapons that when they parry the ouch. Jesus Christ.
Why did
Okay.
you get parried by a bloodletter just now?
No, sometimes I get this what do you call it? Ice pick headache or something?
Oh, yeah, I
I don't know what
understand.
you
Oh,
mean.
I
I
get
get
you.
them
I feel
I
it.
get them in like my like near my ear. It's kind of
Damn.
painful. I just got ice picked by a bloodletter.
Yep.
Um
Probably more a
No.
Oopsie.
Zinchian
Down
boy,
was
but
weapons
yeah.
cursed already.
Well, probably. But when they parry a strike from a regular weapon, those weapons literally disintegrate. If their
Yeah, I
horns
remember
carry
that
the
all too quickly.
same quality,
Who knows?
perhaps.
Saying that.
Yeah.
Not just Braid's cursed. I mean, what?
One will say to, I guess, both Carmichael and Novus. Well, check if there's anything to your liking. Once we have browsed all their wares, I suppose we might purchase this item.
Well, I suppose
could
after
be,
seeing that, well,
Good addition. I don't know
Have a
what
look
we'll
up.
run into down here.
after seeing that, I will also have a look over these wares because I'm now more interested.
Sure, roll me a d100 and tell me if you want from the first table or the second one.
This was from the first table, right?
Second.
The
this
second.
this one's from the second table.
Oh, saying less. If there's anything funky like that on there, count me in. Second table.
It's a lot of funky stuff on all tables.
It's a 47.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Please be
your
good.
your gaze immediately falls upon this. How does that even?
I don't know. You tell me.
I need to double check what this looks like because it's very strange.
It's a horn of a Nurgle demon.
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
it's only this is just a horn salesman. Okay. Sure, your eye immediately falls to this strange statuette.
Ooh.
Um, what languages do you guys speak? Does anyone speak Infernal?
No.
Maybe.
Giant.
I don't know if the Baron does.
John is fluent in all languages.
Oh, that's good.
Fact
Can't
checked
speak
by
Infernal.
someone, probably.
The Baron does speak Infernal. Yeah, of course he does. Okay, you
Slick.
find a rat that has been encased in wax.
Oh,
Oh, it's that rat.
Like a little rat.
What?
Yeah, it's that rat. And there's a little inscription like on the base, which is also carved out of wax, which reads Rupert, written phonetically in Infernal.
I believe Loop had Rupert back in the
Yes, he
one-shot.
did.
Bless him.
Huh. You're a curious little one, Rupert. I wish to look over this rat.
Rupert.
The little wax rat gazes upon you.
He
I
says,
would like
"Hello, madame."
I would like to also join the party in searching for wares.
Alright, roll me a d100 as well. These
The
are evidently the
first
most
table.
important wares. Oh my god. Alright, over as you see, your eyes are immediately drawn to this huge necklace made of colorful shells.
Oh,
They're like strung together with a string made of gold filament, and as you pick them up and like rattle them, you can hear this sound, and like bringing them like closer to your ear, all of the tiny shells are screaming. In tiny screams.
Oh, hey, I remember.
Oh, I need that.
And then they go silent again, and after a few minutes you will hear the tiny screams again.
Bless.
Let's see.
What does the Baron find?
Let's see what he finds.
The Baron's also looking.
He doesn't
Nice
like
thing.
anything, he won't buy anything. He's like, oh, gross paraphernalia.
Oh,
Gross
stuff.
baseborn paraphernalia.
Oh my god!
Oh,
He looks at a thing, he like picks it up and he says, that one's not particularly lucky, as he picks up a rabbit, like a stuffed rabbit. Where is it?
Is it missing its foot?
No, it's worse than that.
Oh,
It is a sawdust stuffed rabbit. It has this like gray, brown, spotted fur, and all of its lucky feet are missing.
Oh, no! That is so sad.
Oh my god.
Baron is probably thinking, "Oh, this rabbit was so baseborn." Oh.
Baseborn
fucker.
creature. Plop. He puts it back on the mat. He's like,
"This is
I
the
don't like
fate
this
of
one.
all baseborn creatures."
It sure is.
Feels so sad for that rabbit. Goddamn. Yeah. Mund will pick up the spinning toy Beyblade thing that
Yeah, Beyblade.
he found.
Spinning, like picking it up, you see that it has more faces on the other side as well. You have happy, sad, wrathful, and dead.
Oh no.
Spin this wheel. If you roll a dead face, you die immediately.
Say less. Let me roll it.
Wheel of Wild Magic. If you spin happy, you are happy for a few fleeting seconds.
If you spin dead, you die for the rest of your life, which is now.
It's a win-win situation to me.
Say less.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up the wheel, he's gonna look up the merchant and hold up in his hand 10 gold coins as he sort of tilts his head and tries to bargain with this merchant. As I don't believe I see any price tags, right?
There's no price tag, no. The merchant simply like holds out his clawed hand.
I give him the 10 coins.
He like brings them closer to himself, and like his like dark eyes just like stare at them for a while. He doesn't have any like muscles in his face left. Everything just seems to like kind of like sag in there. So he just like, it just looks like he stares at them for like 10 seconds, and then he puts them in a pouch on his hip.
Does he look
And then
at
he
me?
like looks at, he
Yeah.
looks at you again.
I look at him, I point at the satchel, I point at myself, I tilt my head. I do an okay sign.
He like brings his hand closer to yours and slowly like closes your fingers around the fucking
Oh, you're
spinning
so
top.
such
Oh,
a good
okay.
man. I put my
Alright.
hand on top of his, and I give him a solemn nod.
He like puts
Oh.
his other hand on top of yours.
I give him another nod.
He gives you a nod. It's like there's like a loud creaking sound as some of the ligaments in his neck like come undone. Like
I'm gonna
Oh.
reach for my pocket, and I'm gonna put down on the cloth, since he's being such a gentleman. I'm gonna put down a set of playing cards, and each one of these cards has been custom made for Mr. Mund a long time ago, and each represents important people of the history of Ostoya. As he pulls the cards out and he lays them on the cloth, each one by one, and he looks back at the merchant and he nods once more, putting a hand to his chest, and he says, "Thank you very much. for your kindness and for your gifts. He stands up and goes to inspect this little Beyblade wheel.
He like
Oh.
he, like stares at the playing cards. He picks them up and puts them in a like different spot on the cloth.
Bless
He
him.
seems satisfied then.
Very blessed. Dalrin will somewhat reluctantly, but also, you know, he's a bit intrigued. He will pick up the blade.
It hums.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
It says, "Wield me."
Okay.
Kill, blood, kill,
Oh
kill.
no.
Fucking
Oh.
Ginger comes out of the house, like fucking houses with the
Yep.
gun. It says, "Owl bears, did you see them?"
He shoots his gun, it instantly hits you.
Good times, good
Jesus
times.
Christ. West Marcus. Jesus.
Yowzers!
But yeah, no, he's looking at this. It hums, and he's like, hmm. And yeah, he'll take out like, I mean, the sword, and the word, like the actual level of craft wasn't super duper good, but it was it short sword sized or dagger sized?
Short sword.
Short sword.
Oh, finally, a weapon that is not a dagger for Carmichael.
What?
Wow. He
Me
will.
trying to like kid out all my Baldur's Gate characters.
Mhm.
Finally, not a dagger.
I will. Yeah, we'll take out 15 gold pieces.
He repeats the ritual that he did with Captain Morgan.
Bless.
Putting the coins in his pocket.
Pocket.
My pocket? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at this as like, I'll have to do some extra research into this.
Pick up Rupert. I take out 10 gold. And I go towards him with the gold.
The merchant stares at you.
I point to it. I point to the gold. Point to him. Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
He holds out his hand.
Put the 10 gold in.
He puts the 10 gold away. His pouch is starting to look hefty.
Bless him.
Give him a thumbs up.
This is the
And then
most
I go
money.
to Rupert. Walk off to the side with Rupert, and I'll just examine him, give him a little look up and down, and I'll put him in my bag.
Good boy, Rupert. He like now that there's some spaces left, he like readjusts some of the things on the cloth. To put his wares back in order. And looking hella sweet.
Bless.
He picks up a little hand. Like, it just looks like a tiny little hand. And like reaches it out to you, Captain Morgan.
It's like a severed hand.
Yes.
I'll look at the severed hand. Is it made of person or is it made of like a material?
You wanna make a check? Do a
Yeah,
history check?
Would love to. History check. What?
Yeah, for
Wait,
like
not
yeah,
one.
it's
Not one. You take the
related to humanoids. This history, don't worry.
Oh, huge rolls today. Okay.
Yeah, you're
20.
pretty sure you're looking at a mummified goblin hand.
Oh
Goblin
no!
hands.
Say less. This needs to be given to Obra.
Say less.
Doesn't have a head.
But you see that clutched within the fingers of the like mummified hand, it's stiff fingers. It's holding like a dice, so it's like he's giving you A game for a game.
Oh, bless him. I'll take it. I guess I'll take the hand as well. I don't know if he's offering me the whole hand. But...
The dice is stuck in the hands.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'll take it.
And my favorite game of Goblin Hand Dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
the game
man,
consists in
Goblin
taking the
Goblin
dice out
Hand
of the
Dice
hand.
is a classic.
It's Ovras is Ovras' favorite game.
It's
It's over his hand. We turn around, he doesn't have a hand anymore. The creature just took it and mummified it in 2 seconds.
No, it's from Ovrus's handbag.
Yeah. Is it a dice set or is it a single die?
It is a single die. It is a loaded die.
A loaded die.
Damn, that kind of
I don't know what that is.
seems like profiling, Amber.
Yeah, what's it loaded with?
I was about to say.
It's a die for cheating at the game.
Say that!
Literally,
Smite the machine.
Like, what is it loaded with? What the fuck, man? Am I looking at himbos? What the hell?
That's a good question.
What
I
is
didn't
it
know what the
loaded
fuck that was.
with?
It is a fair
Oh.
question, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, you're right. It's loaded with something that makes it like just roll
Malicious
really
intent.
good. Yeah, malicious intent. Definitely when you want to cheat at the game. All right.
I'll add it onto the crystal gem dice that I scavenged from the house. I don't know why so many dices down here.
You have a lot of dice. You're really gonna be such a good dice player after this whole ordeal.
If I survive this already.
So,
If you survive the
D&D
whole
within
ordeal.
D&D, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, let's go.
All right. Are you guys done?
Yeah, I am.
I think so.
I suppose, yes.
Now
Alright.
onwards to the point where the lines converge.
Wait, question, does over us take the screaming necklace?
That is a very good
Ovras will take a single gold
Jesus
from his pouch,
What a cheap
Mhm.
bitch.
and then take out a strange-looking fruit from his bag,
Oh my god.
and give them both in exchange for the screaming dice necklace.
For some time, the half skeleton, half zombie, like sort of just looks at the at both of the things and then takes them both.
Bless.
+1 screaming shells. Hell yeah.
Yes. Every couple of minutes, I just go
Oh.
like 100 little screams. They clack together quite nicely, though.
It's over us one noise before any
Ovras
screams.
will take the screaming shells and show them to John.
It's terrifying. Poor John, man.
John looks at the things. He's just like, he just looks at you. He like wags his tail and sits down.
I'm gonna put the screaming shells on John.
Fuck, you're so evil. What?
Every couple of minutes, John hears the screams and he like looks around. His ears go in like all the directions. Like,
You're
what was
so
that?
evil. This is animal abuse.
Holy shit.
Poor John.
What the
When it's
fuck?
done, when they stop screaming, he like wags his tail.
He's fucking terrifying you. I feel so bad for Joe.
After like the screaming occurs like 3 times, then Ovras will remove the
It's too late.
the shell necklace
John has been scarred mentally forever.
and he's gonna try and sneak it into Morgen Hund's backpack.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, okay. Please roll me a sleight of hand for
believe.
Morgan's passive.
I'm good at that.
Not
Maybe.
20 right now.
You have passive of 16.
Oh no.
All right. The moment you bring the shells close, suddenly Morgan, you hear behind you.
I
You
draw
hear
my sword
tiny.
and I...
You hear the screams of the lily putters. Like
I draw my sword and I turn around and I point it at the source of the screams.
It's just
They draw
Alvarez
you
just standing there,
scanner with a
like
single hand.
frozen mid-action with like the the necklace dangling from one of his hands, like reached out towards you.
I look down and say, Oris, what is the meaning of this?
John wags his tail.
Is this supposed to be a present?
No. Quickly returns to John.
Just around fickle creatures, these goblins. That must be why we don't see them a lot these days.
He taps the goblin hand he now owns.
What the fuck? What did you just say?
You heard me.
Dying here.
Alright, you guys walk over to the place where the lines converge.
Yes, that'd be kind of cool if you could do that.
Perched upon this ledge stands a figure carved of stone. I would say nearly twice as tall as a fully grown human. It is almost as though the figure itself has been carved like out of the rock, or like all of the rock has been removed from around it, as it seems to be like fixed in place. In its eyes, its sockets gleam red rubies. A reminder that you are being watched. I would say that it bears a vaguely humanoid shape.
Is there some
But
sort of...
tucked.
Oh, sorry.
Yes?
No, go
No,
on.
go ahead.
Oh, is there some sort of rule to sort of figure out what creature this might be?
How would I... No, you don't need to make it roll. You've seen this creature. It has been depicted in the larger statues as well as in the battle scenes that you saw when you first entered the mausoleum.
Oh.
Shadowy wings for arms, eyes searing red. Even staring upon it, you can feel hunger and a coldness.
I look around and I look at over us, and then I look at Carmichael and I say, sadly, I'm not the local magic expert here. Might you be able to infer what this contraption might do? Seems like these lines converge here.
I don't know, I suppose I could come over and take a look. I'll step over and have a look.
Try not to touch anything unnecessarily.
Damn, you foiled my plan.
Squints. Did I know?
I mean, I might have to touch it if I wanted to try and get a better look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll take a look.
Make me an Arkhona check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Arcanini, my guy, let's go.
Orcanini. Bebop.
Oh.
With a 13, you know like just looking at this statue, it appears to mostly just be rock, except for those ruby eyes. As a spellcaster, you know that crystals and gemstones are sometimes used as like foci,
Hmm.
or in the casting of spells. It could be a component for a spell. It could also be transmitting something. It could also be used as an extension of a spell's reach.
I'll leave it to
Not
Hund.
exactly sure what this spell does, though.
Don't know what the spell is specifically, but I do believe the eyes are playing a part in it.
Hmm.
And
Would oh yeah, go on.
I mean, I we have this grey haze, this mist kind of going to the statue. I mean, my best guess, points converging upon it because of these eyes. Now, I mean, we could probably stop it by, I do like a motion as I do that to of plucking the eyes out.
One kind of like rubs his chin with his gauntlet in hand as he says, I can see that the mist arrives until here, though I don't believe it is a good thing. Hastily remove the spell. Might have been set here from the denizens that arrived here before. Whatever monster is taking control of this place now. He turns around to Overus. Overus, do you possess any magic that might discern the utility of this incantation? Or at least its effects?
Maybe let me check the book.
He's gonna whip out a book which is like the size of his head,
Hmm.
maybe a bit larger.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll through it a bit.
No.
Blink. Well, little to be done there. One last thing I'd like to do is divine sense this location. See if it is some sort of desecration or maybe has a more positive purpose.
You sense no desecration. Let's see. If anything, I mean, I can't. Mm, yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, this area is filled with power, but it is neither holy nor unholy.
Hmm.
If anything, I would describe it as the Hallow spell, but simultaneously darkness and daylight are active in this area,
What do you mean
Hmm.
by that?
canceling each other out, creating a sort of perpetual dimly lit area.
Hmm.
Hmm. I see. Understandable. Mund smells the air around this magical point of focus and then shakes his head a little bit, turns around. Well, we gathered as much information as we could. We need to make haste.
Are you sure you don't want me to pluck one of them out?
I am quite positive. I believe if
100%?
you did so, we will be left in total darkness. Or worse.
How far up are they? Or down? Or the eyes?
This was for you, Amber.
What is for me?
A question.
How far away
What
are
is
the
where?
eyes? The two little ruby boobies.
I
How
mean,
far?
so how far away from you? This statue is like about 1.5 times the size of a normal human, so they're a bit above you.
Okay, so I could just Mayton pluck them out. needed to be. But Hunter's gone against that. I didn't know if I had to like walk up them, like the two large ones that were out
You have to
front.
mount this statue.
Don't mount the statue.
You can't stop me, old man.
It's okay, I'll grab the statue and I throw it in the middle of the cliff with you on it, so I can send you directly into the temple. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good
Honestly,
idea.
yeah,
You can just
let's go
slide
for it.
right in there.
Go for it. I'll ride it
Yeah, sounds
like
good.
a surfboard.
Oh no.
Who knows? Maybe it's protection. Maybe it's, I don't know, powering something.
Well, it's for sure powering this giant spell that has been cast. Whether the spell is beneficent or not, we'll have to discern that another time.
Well, I've never met anything that's green to be good.
That it usually is the truth. I've seen some druidic incantations take this kind of tinge. Though I believe we'll find little druids in the depths of these rocks, he says as he
Aye.
hoists his frame and begins moving away from the statue.
It is unlikely we'll find any druids down here.
Everything within me is telling me to pluck them.
We
I will
should.
listen. I will listen.
We should indeed. Gotta move on for now.
Aaron's parents should be around here somewhere. Keep an eye out, he says, looking at the paperclip.
Mhm.
I suppose we'll carry back on the route.
All right.
Wanted to pluck them eyes.
Let's get. We get the chance to pluck the eyes out.
D12.
Okay, someone else.
Ferris, Jimmy. Go for it.
Ah, 9. Oh, 6. Ah, 6. Right in the middle.
Hmm. Let's see.
You encounter Asarak.
How'd you know?
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask you later.
No, it's okay.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask you now then.
Mhm.
What are these statues? These big ass dudes? Are they
I've already
same?
answered this.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
They are humongous versions of the small statues.
Okay, yeah, checks out. Mine was a
They-
megalomaniac. God damn.
But
The big ones had been defaced, right?
they have been defaced, yes.
Yep.
Like someone has just taken their faces.
Yep.
Took them away.
Wonder where they brought them.
Mm-hmm. Moving your way through these narrow streets, you find, again, very few signs of life or even unlife. The address that Aram gave you appears to be one of a home-turned corner store. There is no sign to indicate whether the shop is open, but the city being as desolate as it is, and the shop being dark, may indicate to one that it might not currently be in business.
It's just kind of sad.
Peering
Plus
through the
we-
window, you see these wooden tables lined with various items, potions, bottles, little crates, cloth rope. And an empty counter. With no one behind it.
Huh. Walking up to this building after looking through the windows for a bit, Hund is going to approach the front door and is going to knock a few times. Trying to be careful not to punch a hole through the door.
Well, while that's going on, can I make a little perception check to see if there's any movement around our general location?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mr. Munju knock at the door. Oh my god.
No.
Mr. Munju knock at the door and it remains silent inside.
Is it locked?
Yeah. Trying the door. It doesn't budge.
Interesting. It's okay. This complicates things. Mund is going to say, sort of looking through the window. Are there glasses on the windows, or does it seem to be broken?
There's glass inside of the windows.
Okay. Yeah, Mund is going to say at the door, "We are friends of Erin. He is asked to pay a visit. I am Morgen Hund."
There's no answer.
Looking through the window, could I use my divine sense and detect if there's any spirits laying in the ethereal plane right now?
You may.
Thank you very much. I smell. Where bist du?
You sense none of them.
I smell Johnny's 6 fingers ghost right behind me, ready to eat my fingers.
Well, nice fingers you got there, boy.
Be safe if someone munched them all.
Yeah, poor man. His origin story is so sad.
Your fingers looking like a snack, sonny boy.
Son of
Hand 'em over.
Yeah, Moon is going to turn around to the party and say, "Well, either we've picked the wrong house, or guess the owners are not inside."
Well, I suppose we could always just go inside, have a look around, and leave a note.
The door's locked.
I just look at Hund. For how long can I take out my thieves' tools?
As long as the owners are outside, I believe they must have the key.
You do realize what I do, right?
You are a skilled marksman, a historian of sorts. You have a keen sight.
You know.
Oh, Hund, you sweet poor fool. And I'll tap him on his face, and then I'll get to work on the lock.
I turn around, I blink. Carmichael, you do realize you're infringing on proper property, right?
I know. It's one of my expertise, Hund. I thought this is why you hired me. At least part of it.
Puts a hand to his hip. We'll have to talk about how many private properties you're infringed on too when we get back home.
Turn and give him a smile.
Dalaran will just mutter in Rowlish. He just mutters, "And I thought someone made proper research."
Turns around and says in Rowlish, "Of course I did, but only on the things that matter."
Just squinted at them both.
Mm,
I go back to doing what I was doing. I don't understand what they're saying.
Bless.
Yes, so I will attempt to open the door.
Go ahead.
do you need? You need a sleight of hand? You need a thieves'
Mhm.
tools check?
Thieves' tools.
Okay, how do I roll thieves' tools?
You should.
You roll a d20 and then you add your dexterity
God
and your
damn it.
proficiency on top of it.
If you have
You
thieves,
Okay.
have an item,
yeah, if you have
thieves'
thieves
tools, and you can roll that.
tools in your inventory, you should be able to just roll that.
Oh.
You can also double check if
Back.
you edit the item and go into details. You can see if it's set to dexterity or something else.
See. Details. Proficiency. Should be expertise. And it is set to dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you
perfect.
just need to roll it from your sheet, like with the
Hell
little
yeah.
dice.
That's a 25.
Measly 25.
Measly.
Yes, pitiful.
Let's see. Alright, with a soft click, the lock opens rather quickly.
And with that, I'm done. And I just put all my tools back into my little kit. Close it, zip it, zip. And we're in.
Opening the door and stepping inside, you immediately are met with that same musty smell that also hang in the manor of layers upon layers of dust, but also the faint smell of oil and worked leather.
Ooh.
The walls are lined with swords and shields, cloaks, ropes, armors standing proudly upon their racks.
Hmm.
Behind the counter is a very large glass cabinet containing rare goods, glittering potions, fine-looking daggers, and other small weapons and ornate pieces of jewelry. But no people in sight.
Well, I suppose we should have a look around. Might be a back room or something. Alternatively, they're just not here at all. And if that's the case, and he looks to Hund, I suppose you should leave them some form of note. As for me,
Like you can make me a check.
Oh, hmm?
Yeah, if you would like to look around, you can make me a check.
I'm back.
Should go and look for the back room.
Why do we hear back room as the first thing I hear when I'm back?
Yeah,
Welcome back.
we're in the back rooms.
No!
No, Dalrim suggested that we look for a back room or something since there's no one inside.
Did we take a look at like the stuff that they had on sale, like potions and stuff?
No, we just got inside and there's no people around.
There
wanna
is
snoop.
people around.
There is no
Oh, no people.
There is no one.
one.
It is barren.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
would like to snoop.
They're spooping around.
Just want to see what's in here. Very thoroughly, though.
You appear to be in a type of adventurer store. So, about that check, Dalrim.
yeah.
Perception one.
Okay. Yeah, I assume no one can assist.
For what?
Looking for the back room.
What check would that be? I
I
can
said
assist.
looking through.
Looking through.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you that a door goes to the back room. That's how you get to the back room. Like, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to make a check to know if there's a back room.
All
Like,
right.
there's just a door.
Okay. But I'm still making a perception check to see what's in the back room, or do you just
Oh, like you.
yes?
So let's.
I meant investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Yeah. See, that was not clear to me. Also,
Mhm.
I am useless when it comes to investigation, but
Yo, I
sure.
can roll.
So we are. I've been rolling int checks for the entire game so far.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Like,
It's
I'm not
okay.
here
Do
to,
your
to look for
best,
you to make the
my
most.
strongest soldier. Look at you.
There you go.
I
You're just
am
fine.
I'm well aware, Amber. I am I not allowed to express that I am bad at investigation.
No, it's okay. You're not bad. You're just differently good.
Well, I was about to say you're just fine.
So real.
For real, for real.
On God, on God.
What do you mean for real? Overs, you have 20 int. Why are you not doing these investigation checks?
You can only do them if they're related to bombs.
Can you put more bombs around this place? Thank you.
No, now that you mention it.
Oh, let's go!
Now that you
Bombs,
mention it, there's a
over.
nuclear bomb in the back room. Also, Amber, I've sent you a question in DMs.
No problem. I see.
It's okay. You can answer me later.
Yeah, I'll answer it later. Don't worry. Where was I?
You were talking about
Bombs.
Back
bombs,
room.
but
That's it.
also
That's it.
investigation check on the back room.
Yeah. Back room. All right. Darum, you plod on. You plod through the store and out into the back rooms where normally would be like living quarters. Um. Okay. Damn it. It appears to be like a storage room with more crates and shelves, some burlap sacks and whatnot. Um, and looking for any sign of life of people being here. With your investigation check, you actually find a note.
Oh, gone shopping.
It is covered in a thick layer of dust, almost blending it in with the crate that it is perched on top of completely.
Hmm.
1 second. I'll be right back because I'm getting a call from the downstairs department.
The downstairs.
Hmm. Maybe everyone has been. Actually, no. I don't think everyone's been taken to the temple because there were random people inside of the house that Hund demolished.
Hmm. That is true. Though these guys might be ghosts, so it's a whole different ordeal.
True.
You die in blood.
Man, hey man, if there's no one, it's free real estate.
Free real estate. His breastplate lying around.
100%.
I'm just curious to see what's in this store. If it's an adventuring store, they might have some spicy things hidden around.
I see.
I'm looking at potions here and other stuff.
I wish to investigate the place.
Yeah, with your big fat investigation, that might be possible.
You're damn right, my big juicy investigation.
You're a big, juicy investigator.
Oh yeah, say less.
Thickest investigator I know.
I mean, when my minimum is a 22 that I can roll,
Yeah, there you go.
you know.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta
Can't
love,
stop, won't stop, you know?
gotta love reliable talent.
Gotta
Yeah.
love reliable talent, my guy. My G. My slime.
My Skrilla.
My Skrilla Drilla.
My Skrilla Gorilla.
Ook ook.
What the gorilla doing?
Gorilling.
Your mom. Yo.
I am the one that don't need a gun.
So true.
Second.
Bup, bup.
Skeet skeet.
That doesn't sound right.
No, sounds right with me.
No, I was looking at.
There you go. Hey.
Welcome
hello.
back.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome.
Thank you. All right. We were on. Ah, yes, the back rooms.
Yes.
Spooky.
Dalrim unfurling the note. It is like the note is like split into two parts. Like one part is like the right way up, and then if you turn the letter over, there's like another small like letter. In what starts out as a very like eloquent handwriting, but it quickly becomes very scratchy and almost like trails off towards the end of each sentence. It reads, Erim, Dima, or anyone whom it may concern. Mags is gone. We do not have long. I will not leave her here, but I will meet you when I have her. Do not stay within the city. Joseph Smartmantle.
Mac.
Joseph was the name of the father, right?
I don't know. Was it?
I believe
Uh,
he sent us here to find his parents.
Aaron, Dima, or anyone who it concerns. Mags is gone,
Mhm.
and I won't leave her here.
Mhm.
And yeah, don't stay in the city.
Mhm.
And he said that he was going to. Oh, okay. Yeah, you already copy pasted it. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Joseph Smart Model. All right.
Right. Upside
Uh,
down. In like the other, I guess, the other orientation of the letter. It simply says, in that same, I would say scratchier even handwriting, as though it was written in a hurry or with much strain. Friends of the city, help yourselves.
Oh,
I
what?
feel so sad. You just made me sad in a sentence. Congratulations.
Oh, does that mean like help myself to everything that's within the city? Say less.
Let's see, help yourself.
Say less, bro.
Start looting the store.
I mean, we might as well, yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
investigate this bad boy.
Yeah. Dalarim will. He comes out with the note after having read it once himself. He's like, has a frown on his face. Well, seems the reason no one is home is because, well, they left to look for someone. And he'll read the note aloud. And then after he's read the first one, he's like, "Oh, and yeah, if you put the note like this, it instead just reads, "Friends of the city, help yourself." So it would appear that we might be able to stock up on some things here without having to feel bad about it.
Oh, how generous.
Mond is going to draw his sword and plant it in the floorboards as he holds the pommel, as he put both of his hands in the pommel, closes his eyes, and has a minute of silence for whatever tragedy might have befelled these people.
While Hund goes silent, I'm going to just walk around the store, looking for anything of interest.
Investigation.
Oh, say less.
Say less, lady.
Say less.
Here you go.
Or more.
Amber, I would like to
Oh.
make a narrative declaration that
Sorry, this is not.
that there's a ivory breastplate here with my name on it.
Ooh.
Of course.
No.
No.
What about a
rejected.
normal breastplate?
I changed my mind. No.
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh, okay. Guess not.
The DM can be so cruel.
Would
Yeah.
you accept perception checks as well to look around the store, or is it solely investigation?
Sure.
Thank you. I'm just going to take a look on what kind of goods this place has to offer, knowing it's an adventuring sort of establishment.
And knowing that there's one, I'm also going
Ferris,
to be
do
looking
you,
for
do you want to
anything.
do one of our own, like each one does a perception check, or do you want assist?
I mean, I don't. I guess it depends on what what the DM has in mind with us looking for things.
Ras would like to search for goblins. There's
Alright.
got to be some around somewhere, right?
Mund says that if you look, asks you to look for something useful, and if you do, he's gonna give you a goblin.
Okay. I don't really like. What do you mean, Dorim? What I have in mind?
We're trying to figure out if it's more useful to do a perception check each, or if maybe one of us assists the other. If that could be more fruitful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do it together if you would like.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I can assist you. Oh well, guess it wasn't needed.
Okay.
Why it could have been in that one. I don't know about goblins, but
It's okay,
Oh,
Overs.
no.
If you look for something that is of use to the rest of the group, I will give you a goblin.
I don't know about goblins, but implement to get rid of goblins, plentiful.
Oh
plenty
no.
of those.
No, don't get
Oh
rid of me.
no!
You can't get rid of the greatest mage. What are you doing?
Carmichael, you find a silver bottle
Oh.
with these little like hand painted patterns on them that is sealed with a very tight fitting cap.
Hmm. Give it a little swirl, little swish around.
It has a tiny little label on it, which reads in old Ostoya longevity.
Oh. Hmm. Hund, this might be useful. Kind of like holding it from the tip. Walk over to him very daintily.
Look at this. Is this some sort of concoction?
But
Sure
that was
is.
obvious from it being within a bottle and it swirls.
Have I ever heard of it, Mr. DM? Or Mrs. DM?
You make me a Arkhona check.
Kind of check. Man, let's go. I'm making so many not checks that I shouldn't make.
I believe.
Thank you for believing, brother.
Woo! That's some belief, baby.
Just believe.
No, it couldn't be. But hey, it might be.
You know that a potion of longevity reduces your age by several years.
Was exactly that.
reduces
Mhm.
your age mean that you go back in time?
Yeah,
What?
you
Yeah.
become younger.
Where's the Baron?
Are we talking about like
How-
tens, or are we talking about like few years?
We're talking about like about a dozen years max.
Alright, where's the Baron?
That would be pretty dangerous. Imagine if like a 20-year-old drinks it, becomes a fucking toddler.
No,
again.
you cannot go lower than adolescence. Don't worry. You cannot become a child again.
I see. That's pretty good. Yeah. Mundod's at the recovery says, "This potion ages you back, brings you a few years closer to your golden age."
Just staring. I specifically am staring at the Baron.
The bear is like falling apart. I'm
Don't know
fine.
what would happen on him. Even if he aged a few dozen years, I think it'd still look like this.
I can hear you, you know. My ears are still perfectly fine.
As a compliment for your acumen, your achievements, Baron.
Yes, yes, of course you would say that.
Baseball.
Baseball. Baseball bootlicker. Ass kisser. This is smoking tobacco.
I'm definitely going to put some of this longevity into his pipe at some point. I will take the longevity
Or
back.
else you find a potion that is what is it? It's in a steel bottle. In the shape of a heart. It's called a potion of infatuation.
Ooh.
No. No.
I'm sorry, guys.
Hmm.
Why if you give it the goblin the
A potion of infatuation, you say?
Ah, yes.
You have
made your
last mistake.
I didn't do anything.
What have you done?
Just make the
Ovras looks at Captain Hund. Ovras looks at the Baron.
Oh my god.
Ovras nods to himself.
Me? Oh, yeah, he's gonna keep it for like making the BBG fall in love with him, right? No, not at all.
No,
Uh,
no. We gotta watch the team smooching.
This is
That's the
exactly
real
what
reason.
you have done. Ember. Like you did this.
Ovras has good priorities.
Of course. Of course. So,
Oh, Sam has plans.
what do I and Dolrum find?
Let's see. A potion of vitality.
Oh.
Pretty good.
that's good
Yeah.
shit.
This one only has one dose. Potion of longevity has 3, and the infatuation has 2.
Oh damn.
Damn, three chugs. That could set you back 36 years. Let's go.
Yeah, it could set you back a maximum of 36 years indeed.
I'm thinking maybe the Baron now could actually go like in his 40s. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be smoking it without him knowing.
I mean,
Don't tell
it-
Liam
it-
that he have this potion when he gets back.
100%.
He's gonna fucking disintegrate you for it.
like it doesn't.
It's okay. You can just sprinkle some like longevity on the ashes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh hell yeah!
You know, it's fine. You know, even if he drinks all of it and regresses in age a bit, he's still just gonna fucking die from ether poisoning. So it's
Oh
okay.
yeah, like it's gonna age back his body, but he still has only a few years left to live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
That is what this store holds for you. Unfortunately, no people.
Yeah, no people, no ghosts, no ivory
No goblins.
breastplates.
Just friends.
There's no friends here. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What about us? What about all the time that we have spent together?
What about us?
Yeah, I mean, Hund is yeah, he's a friend.
Oh, okay. No, I
It's
understand.
it's
okay.
it's not like Hund is sort of like an adoptive son to
No,
to
it's
Dalrim or
okay. It's
anything.
alright. I'm a friend. I understand.
Aren't you only like a little bit older than him?
What, if,
Yeah,
what are you
I'm almost
talking
100
about?
as well. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know why. I don't know why Dalrim looks so fucking old for someone who is not that old at all.
Hey,
It's because he combs his beard and it's made of platinum hair.
I I do you know how hard it was to find a proper image that now you've
It's
made me.
okay. We can say the Dorim as this like platinum
Well,
maiden.
that's right. I like characters with white hair.
There you go, Sim. Dorim is my new waifu now. Anyways,
My favorite waifu.
yeah. Is there also like normal adventuring gear in this place?
They do have some basic adventuring gear, yeah.
So they have basic adventuring gear, potions, and that's pretty much it. That's what
Mhm.
this stuff was about. I was thinking about looking for something more like basic, but I don't remember because I forgot in a second.
Poor Gore.
Let me take a look.
Like basically things that are on the basic list of the PHB under adventuring gear, you'll be able to find that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Anything for like alchemist fire, acid, bullets, arcane foci, component pouches, clothing, kits, different kits. They also have this mirrors, pythons, pouches,
Do they have
wax.
some arrows and quivers?
Well, they have arrows.
I grab a quiver with 20 arrows. Thank you very much.
I will grab some antitoxin.
That's really good, yeah. What the fuck was I looking for? Love that the DMG has automatic rifles. This is not what I'm looking for, my guy.
Wait a second. Hold on. Let it cook.
Backpack parachute. Nope. Not that one.
Don't worry, this list is adventuring gear. Here you go,
Ooh.
table.
Say less.
Or
Say
more.
more.
Say everything.
Jinx. Whew.
Really liking that 7,500 GP art object.
That's
Thank
not
you.
what I said. There's also no value in it to you right now.
Forgery kit? Say less.
I can buy a wizard? Okay.
I can buy 100 more Ostoyan bear hounds.
Oh,
That's
no.
so
Stop right now.
cool.
None of them will be as good as John, and you know it.
Yep,
That's true.
But what
I'm
if we
fully
stack
aware.
them? If we stack them on top of each other? It made the animal totem.
Amber, I assume they don't have Panaceum.
No, Ferris, that is not a normal adventuring
No, I know it's not.
gear.
I would like
Mm,
one
yes.
forgery kit, please.
Yeah, take it.
Thank you.
What's
thank
next
you.
after this shop?
I can tell you in a second. Oh, I do have my miner's pick. Yeah, I already have every possible item I could ever need. Good question. Let me go to the map. So they said they went outside the city, right?
Not necessarily. They said that they were not going to leave mags here, and that they would meet. They would meet Erem when he had collected mags, and he said to Erem, "Do not stay within the city," or well, Erem or Dima, I guess.
I don't know any of these fellows.
Nope.
I suppose we can keep moving then. Like take kind of a look around for maybe people that show up. And I suggest we take a little detour here, and we go take a look at this building here.
I am
Sorry.
loading into the map.
There you go.
Which
If I
building?
could ping, that'd be great. This thing here. Because there is a pretty good staircase that goes up.
This was the other
Entrance, I
entryway
believe.
that basically well, that supposedly leads maybe above ground.
Yeah,
Uh,
so if we want to get out, we should
Yeah.
probably look into that place.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then go down, go to the library, and once you're done with the library, instead of going down straight away, I'd like to go check on the dragon once more, and then because there is this southeastern part of the map that we could also check out, and once we do, we just go back to the library and down.
How long has this travel taken us so far, roughly, Amber?
Several hours.
It
Should at
is
least
right
fast.
now
14:30.
2:30 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, and we set out around, I think, what, 9 or 10?
8 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
8. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright. Well, I guess we might. Yeah, maybe we make it over here before we need to rest. Possibly.
Doesn't take hours to walk a few miles.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Let's
I
get
need
out of
D12s.
gamers. D12? Say less.
2 of them, if you want to get there.
Amber, grabbing like 2, 3 antitoxin normal potions of healing. That should be fine. Or do we need to roll and see how much they actually had in stock?
You can take 2 or 3, it's fine.
Okay.
Seven and a 3 makes 10, which is 2 from 11, which is the
Which puts
exact
you here.
number before 3. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You're standing at the base of a tower. To your left is a narrow switchback that is incredibly steep as it goes all the way to the top of the cavern, where it leads up and out. There is a tiny house there, but again, no life to be found. No one appears to be guarding this entrance or exit.
I have a growing ominous feeling about this.
I have nothing but high hopes.
I
Commendable.
have high hopes for a living.
Right. Does it seem the staircase? Do we seem to be able to see the end of it, or is it just go on and on and on?
You'll be able to see the end of it because technically there is like light, but you can just see that it sort of like goes into the cavern wall.
I'm kind of
Like a
interested in
little
going
tunnel.
there. I'm not gonna lie. But we might want to finish exploring the city first.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's keep going through the towers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this here, is it sort of like clearly this is, it's a clear indication that this is supposed to be some kind of guard tower slash military checkpoint, or is it just this is a normal tower?
It is a low tower that steeply goes down the rock wall and ends up in another tower, like nearly 100 feet below it.
Very well. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything else.
I can think of something. Um, could I roll maybe an insight check, maybe some sort of other check related to my military background to understand the purpose of this fortification in this point of the city? Because it seems a lot more than just a simple staircase like we've encountered so far.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's like towers and a big passageway and stuff like that. Seems very, very important. So I'd like to understand, trying to gain a little bit more insight about this place.
Are you making a history check?
So many history checks. I should have gone with history proficiency.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a 5. Bound to roll low at one point.
I mean, you should have guard towers in the city, right? How else are you going to guard it?
In the middle of it, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it really the middle of the city?
Maybe not,
If it's on the outskirts?
I guess.
could I make? I don't know if a mason's tool check could give us some more information.
About what?
About, yeah, its intended purpose.
I'm not gonna make you. We're not doing the same check. You know, like the, oh, what is the purpose of this tower, but with a different check.
All right.
Right?
Sounds good, yeah.
Alright. In that case, how would you like to proceed?
Find that entrance, I suppose, through the tower. And I suppose we have to climb up, right?
No?
No.
There's a large set of double doors.
Hit
There's
them
even
double doors.
there's even like a sort of like bench, I suppose, for guards to sit right outside the doors, but there are no guards.
Is it possible to make a perception check? Trying to hear if there's any ominous sounds coming from behind these doors.
You may.
Much appreciated. Skibidi slumber.
I believe. Oh,
Inside, it is eerily quiet. You don't hear any guards.
I see. Guess we can make our way inside.
Alright. Opening the set of double doors, you are met with the interior of the watchtower. A sort of strange, low-hanging mist curls at your feet. Grayish blue in color, and I would say, I don't want to call it effervescent. I want to call it almost like liquid, like if you move towards it, it will part ways, and it will swirl around your feet,
mm.
dispersing slowly.
Hmm.
Do, 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 do. Let's roll.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Nothing.
What you
What do you mean
doing,
by
huh? That.
Mean by
So
that?
you guys
What
move
do
through
you-
the guard tower?
Yeah, I'll be the first to spread those gates open.
No, yeah.
Stepping through it and beginning the crossover, the bridge itself, from the higher part of the city into the lower part. A more perceptive among you will quickly come to realize that something looks a little off.
Of course it does. Yeah.
You catch a glimmer of something in the corner of your eye, and you turn and you see Carmichael.
It's me.
You. Only it is evident to you now
Mm-hmm.
that Carmichael doesn't look the way that he should.
What do you mean by that?
Encrusted in his right eye socket is a gleaming green gem.
What do you mean by that?
What'd you put in my eye, dog?
I mean what I mean.
No. Hold up.
There's a
What you done to my eye,
gemstone
homie? Got a gem in my eye this
seated
entire time.
in Carmichael's eye socket.
Huh.
Uh,
What's happened there?
I'm yeah, my rifle is not pointed at Carmichael.
Moon
this
looks
actually-
around.
Is all this being pointed at me, or is this like not me?
Yeah, it's a very
Can I get
a good question.
Can I get a insight from everyone except Carmichael?
Int!
Why not? What have I done?
Fucking terrible save that you ask for me.
Why have you put a gem in my eye, dog?
I don't
What's
know,
going
dog.
on?
Let's go.
Homie. Home Skrilla.
Inside.
Oh, homie, never mind.
Oh,
It's your aura's +5.
That's fine.
I rolled a 9.
So, 22 for Overus.
Uh,
And 50 for
15,
Doran.
which
Should
is
I roll for
Awesome.
the Baron as well?
probably not enough.
Yeah, you can roll for the Baron as well.
My guy is not good. That's a 14.
Um,
Man,
Captain Morgan, what does your aura do?
My aura within 10 feet gives a +5 to all saves and makes people immune to the frightened condition.
Ooh,
As
so useful.
yeah, Moon's
So
dominion over fear
useful.
exudes out of him in a 10-foot radius, and fear is under his command
what
to
have you
wield.
done to me? My
As all of you turn, like, one by one to look at Carmichael, this sense of dread coils in your gut. And there's only one thing that dread is good for, that instinctual beast living inside of us. Fear of the unknown and fear of enemies within our minds.
What is going on?
For a moment, Dalrim and NPC Omir lose the ability to distinguish friend from foe and regard everyone and everything as their enemies. But then something else happens, doesn't it, Mr. Morgen Hund? Mr. Paladin Aura?
Yeah. As
Chadden.
as this gem-encrusted Carmichael lays his gaze upon the rest of the group, there stands Hund, unmovable, like a statue of marble and iron, carven in his armor of brass and steel. And almost as if to naturally combat this instinctual reaction, almost to tame this gut movement inside of him, there is a pressure that heavies down on the legs of the people around him, almost like chains that slow them down. And soon, this sort of churning of the stomach doesn't stay in the stomach. It runs to first the sides of the body, then the shoulders and the knees, and then out up until the fingertips. And just like a little charge, it runs through the earth and through the thin air, releasing from the body. And all that is left is a fiery sensation of bravery, as Mund does not seem even slightly concerned.
Mhm.
The party withstands the effects of enemies abound and does not murder each other.
Damn.
Let's go.
I'm still pointing my rifle at Carmichael.
What's going on? Why are you pointing that at me? What have I done?
Does Carmichael still have a gem in his eye socket?
I don't know, does he?
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
tell me.
I was gonna say, why are
Yeah.
you making it seem like I've done this? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just as confused, man.
Yeah, Miss DM. Is there still a gem in his eye socket?
Why do I
That's
have a
what you
gem?
see.
That's what we see. Okay. Then, yeah.
Why are you pointing that at me?
Yeah, you say that, and Dalrim, cocks back the firing pin. Yes, I'm sure that's the correct terminology.
The hammer.
The hammer. Thank you. And
Okay.
he's like,
Calm down.
because
Because what?
you apparently decided to go snatch some gemstones, did you?
What?
Hund
No.
begins walking when all those imposing figure in front of Carmichael, and he gets uncomfortably close to him as he looks down on the man. And
I was told not to, so I didn't.
he looks down. You see
what are you
his
talking about anyway?
face looks dark. It looks as if a statue could be angry.
You're
And
quite imposing.
he pretty much, you see his left arm, his left hand unclasping the gauntlet on his right arm, which falls down on a very loud thud to represent the weight of his armor. And he looks down and says, Carmichael,
Mm-hmm.
now do not move.
What? I turn to Luca. Why? Well, what are you doing?
He puts a hand in his pocket and he pulls out a rag. And then
What are you doing?
Bite down,
From-
Carmichael.
What are you doing?
from
Hun?
the other pocket, he pulls out a water skin.
Hun?
And you
What are you
see
doing?
with
Are
his
you supporting me, Hund?
with his
No.
darkened expression, his
I'll take a
now
step back. I'm a bit worried.
ungauntleted hand
Hund?
holds the cloth as the water one pours water on the cloth.
Goodbye,
Hun?
chloroform.
And
Stop what you're doing. I'll take a step back.
as you take a step back, he takes a step forward.
Hun?
And his
Don't
gauntleted
waterboard
hand
me. I've done
lays
nothing wrong.
on your
Please, Hun.
shoulder,
No.
and he says, Carmichael, if you move, it will only be more painful.
What are you doing, Hund? Please.
And the hand on your shoulder clasps the back of your head as he pulls you closer to him,
I
looking down,
pull my pistol.
and he
onto his
says,
chin.
now you may shoot me, but I will not die. You may lose something a lot more precious.
I don't know what you're doing. Why are you waterboarding me, Hund?
You see, he's holding with his right arm, which is now has like this sleeve unrolled up to his elbow, with just his bare arm holding this wet rag. Stay still, and nothing bad will happen.
No, just tell me what you're doing, Hund.
Believe in me. And he cranes your head upwards
Oh god.
as
What are you doing?
he wraps the rag around his finger, his index finger, and Hund goes to poke his eyeball.
I shoot him.
So, who goes first here? Initiative, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Between you two.
What have you done? What did you do? Oh,
Enemies abound, don't need none of that.
what are you doing? I wish I
What are you doing, step bro?
Mate.
I'm just gonna roll initiative because there's no combat encounter, so I'm just gonna roll it.
Oh,
from
that's right.
my-
My apologies.
No worries. I rolled a 10. Nice.
So 22.
You know what? I would also like to partake in this.
Okay.
All
So
milk.
Carmichael,
Mm-hmm.
your gunshot goes off first.
Let's go.
Bang! And
Let's go.
the gun is right under your chin. So this
What?
yeah, no, when he was like getting close and he grabbed the back of my head, I pulled the pistol under his chin.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna go holy damage. We'll go alchemist's fire.
Oh my
And I
god.
suppose I'll just shoot you in the chin. Yeah, just a normal roll, yeah.
Let's go, brother. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So 28.
Is it sneak attack as well?
That I don't know.
Yeah, up to 100.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Right.
So what did we just 10 damage then? I believe.
15, I think. Oh, it's not the scanner?
No, because the scan's
No.
the stuff behind.
Ah, okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
hits the people behind.
Yeah, yeah. Well, luckily there's no one on the ceiling. Or maybe there is. Now you shoot a vampire that was on the ceiling.
Mhm.
Oh.
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 Amber, is there an invisible vampire that takes damage?
Who knows?
Damn.
You know what I do know?
Yeah.
This.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Mwah.
What?
A black powder pistol crack goes off and grazes your chin bone, Mr. Morgen Hund. There is a alchemist fire ammo. I think that also applies to alchemist fire, so I also need to make a
Yes.
save.
Sure. Actually, no, I'm gonna fail it. He's not evading the shot, he's eating it.
Okay, you're gonna be on fire now.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay.
That's terrifying. I've just got this. I've got
Like,
Hulky
it
man
literally-
grabbing my head on fire.
It literally explodes against his jaw, and then the alchemist fire rains down over his clothing, setting him on fire.
Oh my god. Is that
I
the
need
Ghost
to make
Rider?
I guess an attack roll or sleight of hand against Carmichael's AC.
Oh, I'm in
Oh,
between, right?
yeah, Doran, what do you want to do?
Well, part of Dalaran probably wants to blow Carmichael's brains out because he's shown his true colors.
I've shown no color.
But
I've just been grabbed.
but we did notice the gem. So Dalrim, he will swear loudly as the fucking shot goes off from Carmichael. He's like, blasted fucking quick-fingered thief. And I would like to cast a 4th level dispel magic targeting the gem.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have no idea if it's gonna do anything, but that's what I'm gonna
Needs to
do.
make me a spellcasting ability check.
Oh, just spellcasting ability check.
Yeah, dispel magic only works for magic that is lower than the level that you has dispel magic at. If
Yeah,
you want to make it, you have to.
yeah, yeah. Okay, very well. I did say 4th level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. It's higher than
I
that.
Yeah. No. Okay.
never said that it was lower than 4th level. In fact, I said nothing about
Yeah.
the.
No, you said not. It was me making sure that you heard that I said I upcast it to 4th level. Okay.
Higher than that.
You may do that.
So there's the spell first and the spell slot, and then it's the spellcasting check. Bippity boppity.
Reaching.
Damn.
That is a failure, I'm afraid. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh, right.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
There's nothing else I can do.
Or use the roll for magical burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, it's indeed a 1, so D100.
Cheers. Oh, 18.
It's 89.
This is turning a lot more hostile than I planned.
Yeah.
I
I was
don't know
like,
what's
yeah,
going on.
I'm gonna eat a bullet. It's not a
Immolated,
problem.
your burnout die shrinks to D4.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
As the spell attempts to grasp like the tendrils of the weave.
Would
Yes.
a plus 10, would that make that not shrink the die?
80, so 99.
I mean, it says add a plus 10. I don't know if it's supposed to be subtract or add in this case.
No, it's definitely add. You don't subtract. That would be really bad for you.
Yeah.
99. Energize. You have advantage on all spell attacks for spell level rounds. So 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is a lot better than shrinking my
Yeah, it
die
is.
to a
Yeah.
D4.
Mhm.
Haha.
That's really good.
But now your turn is over.
Yes.
Unless there's something else you want to do.
No, I have nothing else to do.
Okay, Captain Morgan. What's it gonna be?
What is it to try and poke Carmichael's eye with this? With like not poke it out, like gently tap, not even the cornea, but like the white side of his eyeball.
I
Where
guess
it
a
should
sleight of
be.
hand or like an attack roll against this man.
Oh,
Like,
sure, I have an idea. Mund is going to raise this cloth and he's going to say, while his like chest is on fire and there's like blood on his chin, he's saying, "Sorry has come to this." And you see his hand starts to glowing of the divine light.
What do you do?
I'm gonna make a strength attack roll.
oh my god, smite.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus 5 plus 4, I believe.
Oh my god. Carmichael,
Not
what's
one.
your AC? 17.
17.
Okay.
Please fail. I don't mind Riptop, please.
So this is when my Channel Divinity Champions Challenge comes
No.
in, and I
No.
add a plus 10 on my attack roll.
What?
As you see that
24!
you see that he misses completely your eye socket, but it's because he shoves your head into the trajectory of his arm with the other arm.
Okay.
What the fuck?
As it seems like he's going to fucking punch the life out of your head.
I
And
have a
then his
picture
hand,
for this.
yeah, his hand stops literally a few millimeters like away from your eye, and you feel like a gentle poke at the bottom of your eyeball, and he's going to try and understand if this is an illusion or not.
Here's a please look at the city below Discord for
I
some
love it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Poke in the
you
eye.
having just been shot in the face and seeing Dalrim's magic like attempt to grasp a hold of this eye and not going anywhere, you uppercut Carmichael and
What?
Ah!
push his head into your finger, and instead of the smooth surface of a gem, you feel squishy eyeball as you prod right through the gem.
Ah, my fucking eye!
He
You
looks
poke
away.
Carmichael's eye out.
You dick!
He looks away. My apologies.
Carmichael,
This is-
you take 1 bludgeoning damage as you are fucking prodded in the eye.
Ah! I need this!
My apologies.
What has
Told-
gotten
I
into
told
you
you.
all?
Told you if you moved, it would hurt a lot more.
Well, next time, just
As
tell me
he
what you're
turns around,
doing!
He turns around and says,
Ah!
"'Tis but an illusion. His eye is still there, unscathed."
My
And you see, like, he
You're
says
still
that,
on fire, by
he
the
says
way.
that while, like, his cape and some of the leather latches on his armor are on fire and he's bleeding out of his chin.
Yeah, you're like on fire right now. You're taking a D4 fire damage at the start of each of your
Let's go,
turns.
fucking out 4, please. Come on, let's go.
Come
3,
on.
almost.
You're just gonna keep taking it.
I mean, unless Carmichael seems to calm down, yeah, he's not gonna like do anything else. He's gonna like
Ah!
turn around. He's gonna say, "Well, seems like there is nothing to fear. His
I-
eye is not being replaced."
What is
Wh-
wrong with my eye? Why is no one telling me anything? I'm just standing
Because
here.
it's a fucking green gemstone, is what it
Took you
looks
long
like.
enough. It took you long enough to tell me instead of trying to rip my fucking eye out.
Mund pulls out a
Jesus!
steel mirror and shows it to Carmichael. See
What do
for
I see?
yourself.
What do I see?
Oh, Carmichael, where your eye should be is a green gem.
Kind of put my hand over the eye.
Now I'll pat myself as he looks at
What?
himself and trying to add the
What?
fire out.
Or make me a dexterity check.
Yes, burn eternally.
Alright, you take another 3 damage.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Can I make another?
Yeah.
Right, I'll just keep going until the fire's out. There you go.
That's a success. Oh.
And yeah, Dollar is like, yes, it looks like a nice green gemstone.
Kind of push at him. Do my fingers in the mirror look like it's going through the gem?
Yeah, it does.
Oh well, nothing's here. I can feel my eye
Well,
But there's-
then
I felt it
it's
too.
going through.
then it's an incredibly high tier illusion magic or something similar going on, considering I could not dispel whatever effect it was.
Mund
The
turns around
word
again.
illusion, Oris's ears perk up, and whilst all of that was happening, he was just kind of playing around with John and the screaming necklace. But the second illusion is mentioned, he just skitters over to Carmichael, jumps up to grab his head to bring it to eye level to inspect the
Okay.
Be careful that you do not shoot that one. You might actually die.
Yes, I know. I know what he's like.
I guess Arkhona check to see if I can figure out anything about this.
Yeah, you may.
Why do I always roll 9s? Wait, that's
I
not
will.
that's a 6.
I-
Brother, it's ignored.
No. To help the homie. To help the homie, I will use a spell.
He's doing it! He's doing it! Starting to believe!
I will
Starting
use
to believe.
auspicious warning, and I will.
Oh,
3.
Ooh.
You gain
Wow.
points of that. That's 17, my Skrilla.
Let's see.
Like, this is illusion magic of at least 5th level or higher.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy had a charmed monster continually going on that
Yeah.
dragon. He's gonna be tanked up.
Whereas there is an incredible depth to this illusion, the way the gem glitters, and the way it even seems to disperse the light of your lantern in a particular way as it hits it and almost beams out on another direction. The way the skin of his eye, of his eyelids, furls around the gem in that same corner, the little cutouts of the gem are put into furls of the skin. It is high. This is top quality illusion magic.
Is it better than what Ovras can produce?
Don't say yes. He's gonna rip his eye out.
You can reproduce this effect. You can reproduce this spell. It is akin to a glamour spell, which is a 4th level spell, but the DC of this thing is incredibly high. This has been cast at a high level and with a high spell save DC to be able to discern that this thing is an illusion. It's only because you poked through it that you know that it's not real.
You're welcome.
But it's not like your illusions. It's not like the illusions of an illusion wizard who can actually make illusions real, because it is still an illusion and it's not tangible. You don't believe you're dealing with an illusion wizard, but you are dealing with some strange effects in this area.
Mund uses the wet cloth to wipe away his chin as he looks back to Carmichael and says, "So, you wish to keep your eye like this, or should we rid you of it?"
Well, I'd rather not pull it out.
No,
It's very
it's
much
not the eye.
seemingly what it
Carmichael.
looked like you were trying to do. Which is why I shot
Well-
you. I'm also sorry about that. Now knowing the
No
context.
apologies needed. It was my fault. I don't expect soldiers to doubt my commands. I'm more used to quiet people.
Well, no, it's also when a hulking figure such as yourself just walks over and grabs the back of my head,
That is understandable.
tilts
If
it
I
and
hurt you,
starts going
perhaps.
towards my eye. It's, instincts kick in and I feel he's going to take it. So,
He nods.
shot you.
No gripe taken. It was only a scratch. Have I hurt you, perhaps?
Well, you did. You poked me in the eye.
My apologies. Puts a hand to the side of your cheek, and you take one hit point back.
Oh, hell yeah. Back to full, baby. Shoot.
As
Sorry,
he looks
Shoot,
back
shoot you.
into it, and he thinks, "You wish to keep such an illusion? Shall we rid you of it?"
I mean, if you can. Hi to Everest. You're the greatest wizard, aren't you?
You've done it over us as well.
You can
Much
fix
better
it.
than the one who made that thingy. It's shoddy work.
Can you take it apart then?
No,
Oh,
I make illusions. I don't break them.
He turns around. Allow me to attempt myself. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic as well.
I think you're gonna
At
beat me or
third
something.
level. Sounds good.
Roll that dice, brother.
Right, yeah. I'm just gonna do this, so I remember the effect, because I've never casted this spell before. 10 plus a spell level, sexual check, the spell ends.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to juice you with an auspicious warning.
Yeah, let's go. Jesus Christ, that is
Okay.
fucking terrible. Yeah, there's no auspicious warning there to be had.
Okay. Yikes.
Don't forget the burnout, and also.
Oh yeah, would I have to roll thingy as well for auspicious?
Oh yeah, for auspicious
Yeah.
warning, yeah.
Oh, what do I roll?
D12.
I'm good.
12. See there. Give me a 1.
Why do you want to burn out? That's not a burnout.
Oh man. Listen, I've yet to have it. I want it.
You want it.
Ryan loves chaos. You should
I
know this
do.
by now.
Ryan summons a bloodletter. It comes out of the eye.
Oh,
Ah! It's searching for its missing horn.
understandable. Well, we shall remedy to it if he becomes a nuisance. For now, it is only aesthetical.
Well, you say only aesthetical, but I'm sure that you, as well as everyone else, except Carmichael, felt the rumbling feeling of fear building up for a split second when we saw its gaze.
Mund looks at you as if you just said the most hypothetical and metaphysical question one can ever imagine. He
Oh
looks
my
at you as
God.
if you just uttered words that don't belong to any language or construct that has ever been created. He
No,
raises an eyebrow.
no.
I
oh,
know
we
not
need
of
them.
what you speak of.
Of course you don't.
Why
Mm.
would you be scared? He's just Carmichael.
Call it a gut feeling.
He looks down at his guts. The guts are tamed. I suppose there is nothing to fear. If you start feeling ill, Carmichael, just ring a bell. We will get rid of it.
I mean, do we have a
Of
bell?
Ras.
Look around. Anyone have a bell?
It is a metaphorical bell.
Of
You
Ras
may
pokes at
produce the sound of a bell with your own mouth, if that pleases you.
Ding.
I suppose so. Oh, I can actually do told the dead. I can make bell noise in your head. Never heard. It'll hurt,
Yes.
but it's a battle.
He nods. And he puts a hand on his own chest. I'm gonna lay on hands myself as well. A little bit.
Alright.
What was our goblin friend gonna do?
Nah, it's a Gucci.
Poke me in the eye again. I know you want to.
Nah.
Nah, brother, nah.
Did you make the perception check, Doran? Was that
You
this
rolled a 24.
Yeah, 24.
Whoa! Game
one?
over.
Right. Staring out up from the bridge, you do notice some stirrings within the city. Distant howling. The baying of hounds.
Is it of hounds or of the blood mole thingies?
They might not look like it, but blood mole thingies are actually hounds.
Okay. Very
They
well.
are what happens when you absolutely torture a John.
A what?
What?
Torture a
Torture
John?
what?
What?
Oh, John.
Huh?
Oh, John.
Anyway,
Why
you hear the
did
distant
John not
baying of
tell us
hounds.
What's the John doing?
Yeah, I will, like, he looks out in that direction. He's like, well, we should definitely get a move on, considering that shot attracted some attention. Come on.
Alright, D12.
Another
Better
burnout?
roll.
No.
Oh no, I'm burning out again.
12. 10. Oh, sorry. It was almost a 2. Sorry.
So close, but no cigar.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
I'm once again burning out. Can someone roll me a D100?
Yes.
Oh,
I like
don't
rolling
you
big
know?
numbers.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah,
100.
just
100.
don't
Give me a
roll.
1. Just give me a
Don't.
1.
100. 100.
Don't no!
What did I say? What did I say?
Please.
What did he say?
I love rolling
Oh.
ones. Say
So that's good. That's
less.
good, right? Right?
Do I become Murder Man?
Kind of excited. I'm kind of piped.
I'm really
kinda hyped.
excited.
Kind of hyped right now. If you can't hear it from my voice of tone, I'm kind of hyped.
I don't know what this is. I don't know
I'm
what's gonna
hyped.
happen, but I'm really excited.
We kind of like meet Vecna, and like he says, "Guys, I will fight with you with the power of friendship," and we win.
I do like the
Is that
power
what's
friendship.
happening?
I've decided that's my headcanon, so
I respect your
how
headcanon.
interesting.
thank you for respecting my headcanon. Sometimes people don't do that and find it very non-inclusive.
Honestly, your headcanon is kind of based, and also, as the hip kids would say, poggers.
Thank you, brother. That's the most highest honor I could ever receive.
Mm. I'm waiting to see what happens to my body if it just implodes.
Oh, your body will just immolate and burn to ash. It's okay.
My body implodes and a mini black hole forms, and you're all slowly sucked in. Very worried that Umber's not said anything.
Yeah, don't worry about a thing.
Alright, I'm not worried.
She wasn't ready for this. She wasn't ready for the bloodthirster to come out.
Bloodthirster. Haha, I think you mean
Oh, okay.
Is Lich Mommy up here?
How
finally
many
get to see him?
bloodthirsters? Multiple with S?
500.
That's a lot of bloodthirsters, my guy.
Hey man, this is what happens when you get a nat
I
1,
need other
baby.
tables.
You fucking hope not. Like, I don't know if a lich.
That one
could
on a
take-
D100.
Do you think? Do you think? What do you think will win? One lich or 500 Baylors?
I feel
Depends
like
how Chad the Lich is.
Not a lot.
Oh, well,
He uses illusions, so he's not very chatty.
that was like a slight dig.
I
at
would
it.
like
Or
you
over.
to take back that statement immediately, or face my wrath.
The wrath of the strongest wizard.
Yeah. You will get the fury of the sword.
Don't make me hit you with the Biden blast.
With the
I'll do
Biden
it.
blast.
Can't believe it. Guys, I'm gonna get like copyright struck.
Yeah, it's
Or
true.
no.
And you get copyright struck for the Biden blast.
Yeah.
Psychic
Yeah, the
mirror.
president is going to.
What did you
copyright
mean,
strike us.
psychic?
Yeah, I was gonna say what you mean by that, Amber.
Someone roll me a D100.
Oh, let me roll it.
100, 100, 100, bro. Come on.
Stop it.
Almost.
What do you say?
Blessed. Let's see.
What did he say?
Blessed be.
Angel
Tell
comes
us,
down
is
and
lower
kidnaps me.
good or is higher good?
It's okay. It's Carmichael's new home. It's the psychic mirror, and
Okay,
uh,
I need all of you. Okay, you
No.
need to pay close attention to what I'm saying.
Oh,
I need
fuck.
all of you
no.
sweet beans to
No.
roll me a d20, and the one who rolls 20 gets a
No.
special prize.
20.
No! It's a 2!
Man, I'm always rolling 6s or 9s. I fucking hate this game.
Don't worry. Here it comes, baby.
Roll, Carmichael.
20.
No!
Can I roll one more time, please? I'm very upset.
Go roll again.
It doesn't work like that.
Please, yes,
Please,
roll the
please,
Baron, please, yeah,
Please
roll
let
it.
me roll
for
one
the
more
Baron.
time. I've had
20,
enough
20,
of
I
rolling
can feel it.
6s and
It's
9s.
it's floating in my brain.
Roll for the Baron.
Roll.
It's a yes. She
You
didn't
may
say
expend
anything.
one inspiration if you have it to let Oros reroll. Otherwise, there's no chance.
Fuck.
Wait, who has inspiration?
I don't know. Not many people have voted, so like I think only. like, a
Okay,
couple
I
people
don't
have
know.
it.
I think I have one. I'll use it over so you can reroll. Go for it.
Come on. Big money, no
I
whammies.
believe.
20.
Oh,
No!
for fuck's sake.
Okay,
I'm
Does,
very
Carmichael,
sad.
Carmichael,
No.
you can use
Does
your
the Baron
foreboding.
roll?
Stop it.
Can the Baron roll, please?
No.
Can John roll?
Can
John
John
is a
No.
member of the party.
Yeah,
Let
come
John
on.
roll.
No.
Come on, let John roll.
No,
you know
it
you
doesn't
want.
work.
Yeah,
Stop.
let John roll.
Because
Come
John
on.
is a dog, he's not a
Come
person.
on,
Yeah.
man.
Wow,
Can you all
you're
be
actually
quiet? Thank you.
racist.
Well,
Yeah, I am racist.
so who dies? I'm scared.
I just want to know what happened.
What's with this music? I'm scared, man.
I don't know, she said something psychic mirror, and then that's it.
What's with the Stranger Things X music? Are you giving some of the demagogue me, my ass? Guys, I'm worried.
Wow, really? Same.
God damn it.
So what will it be, Dungeon Master?
I'm just disabling the soundboard.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
do the same.
Understandable.
I was already on that. Yes.
Oh.
Dalrim. Dalrim. Dalrim.
Hmm. What?
Dalrim. Do you hear it? Can you hear them, Dalrim?
He's just looking around frantically. Hmm.
Dalrim.
Who's there?
Dalrim. Dalrim. Dalrim.
Oh, he's going insane. We gotta put him down.
Smash him. Throw him like a building.
Can I discern from what direction this is coming, or is
Every single direction.
it every
Dalrim.
single direction?
Dalrim.
Yes.
Dalrim. Dalrim.
One looks
Thundari has heard your prayers.
Oh shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's
You're
like,
welcome, I suppose.
Dalrim.
he literally stopped dead in his tracks. He's like, "Oh, what?
One looks around.
Darren.
No one said anything.
I think he's the one being possessed.
Vendari has
Because
heard my prayers.
Oh, Darren, please. You only get one question. Are you sure that that is the one you wish to ask?
What? Hey,
I look around to the rest of the group.
Darren.
What's going on?
Oh,
Is
Darren.
it his age?
What
Is
will
it
it be
dementia?
today? What answers may we forge for you? Tell us. Do you feel it? The light of the sun?
not down here. But
Are you sure?
But-
You hear a voice really close to your ear, and there's this like warm sensation as though the sun is shining upon your skin.
no,
Darren.
I can feel it.
Darren.
Yes.
Darren, what is your question?
My question.
What can we do for you today? Yes.
My question. What? He thinks for a moment. And his internal monologue, I guess, is that he should probably ask something about the weapon he was sent to find. But he looks in the direction of the temple, and then he's like, my question is, who or what are we going to find at the temple?
One looks down at him. We know no story.
He-
Everything okay?
He literally, from wherever your voice is coming from, he just waves with his hand and just.
You see,
Do you think he's
Moon
getting on?
puts a hand up to cover his mouth for a second as he looks down. Then he turns to Carmichael and says, "I believe it is too late for our friend. We shall
I
have
understand.
him tied up
I
and
put my
carry
gun
him
up.
with us." He looks out at Carmichael. You really have an easy trigger, don't you?
Well, no, you said it. But,
Not too late for Curim. It is
Oh,
too late.
okay. I
for
just
him
slowly
to
put it
fly.
back in my holster.
Thank
I
you.
understand. Again,
And you see, Hund pulls out a pair of manacles and like 50 feet of rope, and it turns around to Carmichael, and he says, "We shall have him tied down once we reach back Ostoya. There are hospitals to treat the mentally ill."
Actually, you don't have those yet.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
Healthcare is like pretty piss poor right now. Like
damn.
Yeah.
I've heard
healthcare
of
is
it.
like die.
no,
I
I just
heard
think
of
the
it.
Mentally
Honey-
ill.
I
If you
think
have
Honey
like
just doesn't-
mentally ill people or people with like leprosy, you kind of just put them on the edge of town. You know, like
There's gonna be some therapists among the nobility, at least, right? Right?
I just said to
no.
Honey,
No.
Honey, do you mean you're gonna put him out on the edge of the town?
No. Well, I
What?
have really not know what to do, but
You can put them also on a skip. You know,
I mean,
out to sea.
we can wrap him on the raft and push him down and then float.
I
Can
believe
I
that would be
fix
too
him?
dangerous.
Can you fix him for us?
Alvras is going to minor illusion, lightning, sparking around his fingers and like crackling sounds as he like rubs his hands together. Like,
Little
my
Zap will fix everything.
I know not if that is doing what you think it is. I believe that is just aggravating the situation. I
No,
heard,
no. Trust. I'm very experienced.
I mean, I don't think dementia can be cured with lightning, but I mean, I suppose.
I have
Wow.
heard of some practitioner frying the brain of patients ill with dementia. They sustain that the electricity that damages the brain might be able to do something about it.
So if you
Perhaps
put
this-
your
So-
hands on his skull and then zap.
Perhaps this is
Dalrim,
what
Yeah,
Dolrum
I
needs.
don't
No, I'm
know.
just fucking with you. I can't even make lightning.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
To wave away the
Baron?
illusion.
Baron, we know you can make lightning. Can you zap?
He has chain lightning.
What would the Baron think of this baseborn? Would he just think lowly enough of him
He'd
not to zap
probably
him?
say just
Everybody
leave
shut
him
up.
here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, children. Thank you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mm. It is hard to tell, Darren. This one has not walked underneath the sun for so long. In shadows and in mist, they have been wreathed for centuries. I cannot tell you what to expect. But always have faith in the sun. I have one more thing for you, I think. Where did it go?
No,
This one.
is very weird for Dalrim. First and foremost, that he felt the sun on his face, and also, yeah, it's like believe in the sun, and then he didn't live in Ostoya.
Don't know what to tell you. Vandari is also a god of the sun.
Yeah, that's fair.
And where's the wording that I'm looking for? It is. Even that, which may seem indestructible to any force or energy, can be undone in the heat of a star.
Even that may seem indestructible.
Can be undone in the heat of a star.
Commune ends.
Dalrim like it goes silent, and I guess the only thing he now fully hears is the rest of the group talking, and he's like, I that is I Vern Dari, I think they spoke to me, and I mean spoke as in a full on conversation. He's he's briefly gonna fall to his knees.
Moon blinks once. He takes a few steps forwards. He kneels down and puts a hand on Doldrum's shoulder and he says, Of course they have, friend. You are the mightiest champion. I'm sure they have felt that you were in time of need, of guidance, and came to contact you, to bring you the guidance you seek.
I don't. That they would reach me down here, and my belief in them has never wavered. Not once. But to think that actually speaking with. And he shakes his head a bit. I I was allowed a question. Sadly, they regretted that they couldn't give me a proper answer. They don't know what or who is at the temple, as they haven't walked underneath the sun for centuries. So they can't tell me what to expect. But they did leave me with some very choice words about even something that might seem indestructible can be undone in the heat of a star.
Hund nods along as if every word he says makes perfect sense. And he looks at his friend with a gaze, or like a warm gaze of comfort and reassurance as he says, "You done a service to Ostoya this day. I believe for that we deserve some rest." He stands up. "Let us get inside the building. Take a quick breather. I'm sure you will need it most of us, Dorim. This experience might have left you taxed."
He
Your age
nods.
is getting to you, I suppose.
Moving up the stairs to the library, and pressing open its large doors, you find yourself in a space full of a dusty silence. It fills out all the room between shelves, each brimming with stacks of scroll tubes, slender volumes, and voluminous leather-bound books. All of them stand row on row on row throughout this high vaulted nave, which has been painted to reflect a starry heaven. Smokeless white flames flicker coldly on iron chandeliers, illuminating the space of the library. One could probably spend several years studying under their light and never read the same page twice.
Hmm.
Mm.
Nice. As we make our way inside, Horn is going to like hold Carmichael back a little bit as Dolrim and Novus make their way up, and he's going to say, "Tell to him, please, do keep an eye on Dolrim. If these visions of him get any worse, we might have a lot of a harder time to deal than simple hallucinations."
Don't worry, I'll keep my eye on him.
And I don't mean shoot him at the first sign.
Yes, no, I understand now. I understand.
Thank you.
Keep an eye. Okay.
He nods and is going to go ahead with him.
I will slowly cover my hand over my gun. Maybe. Just
Not me
maybe.
using the fucking ping function to like move the image on the stream, and Faris immediately dragging it back to where it was. Me here, thank you.
But I want to look somewhere else. But
No,
no.
don't move my thing. Thank
But I
you.
wanna look somewhere else.
Well, we have to look at the globe.
As you begin to file into the library and quickly come to find its hundreds of shelves, as well as a peculiar stone door covered in runes of warning and warding. There's something you see beyond the restricted section which stands ominously in the shadows of a forgotten corner.
Hold up.
A voice low and rumbly,
Mm.
fills the entire space of the library. Stretched out in a huge settee is a creature that defies logic. A long, thin tail flicks left and right. A muscular, sandy-colored body draped across that settee in a comfortable manner, wings unfurling from its back. A head short and stout, adorned with eyes that glow like the skies that once hung above Ostoya before the Darkfall, before everything became as it is today. How do you know that you exist?
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh. Sphinx woman, hi.
Because I am. I don't know.
The voice asks, stretching out, humongous claws popping out of their soft padded feet one by one as they get comfortable and turn their gaze towards you. But what this Gyno Sphinx wants from you is something that we will explore next session.
Whoop whoop.
Wow.
Wow, philosophical
Shiny.
questions. My worst subject, other than
That's good because you're gonna get a lot of them.
yay!
no, I'm
Hey,
not.
at least
I'm
it's
used
not
to
my
killing
worst.
people, not to
At least it's not
answer
my
questions.
worst subject.
You can also do
well,
that.
As long as it's not navigation, I'm fine. Because, my lord, I'm
I
a
think our
chimp.
only philosopher here is a crazed fucking goblin, so we're not
Oh
on a
my-
good. We're not on a good road.
No, we're
Excuse
fine.
me, Ovras is not crazed.
Oh yeah, my apologies.
This is
He's
a goblin.
quirky.
His mind is simply too great for you
Too
simpletons
comprehend.
to
Cool.
understand.
My
Orav's already
apologies, oh
ascended.
greatest wizard.
Where we only have the wrinkles, he has like pure geometric lines.
You just open his brain, it's like a fucking puzzle box.
Ovras's brain expands into the fourth dimension.
Oh yeah.
You
Ah,
cannot
you are that
comprehend.
one little that shape with the ant that just like runs.
Yeah, you see, his brain is so big, he didn't have enough space in his head, so he has a tiny portal to the astral plane where his brain is actually located.
The rest of his brain.
Yeah.
All right.
Upon his
We will
death,
explore the
his-
folds of
User.
Overance's brain in 2 weeks when we are back.
Hell yeah!
Or if you're watching this VOD next week, that's only a 1 week of waiting.
Woo!
Wow, that's crazy.
We will see you guys then. Until that time, have a good evening,
Yeah.
a good night.
Or a good morning, or a good afternoon, or
A good everything.
whatever.
Have a
everything
good.
indeed.
Just be good.
Have a good.
Be good.
Be good.
Have a good.
indeed.
Have a
Be
good.
better. Be better tomorrow
Whoa,
than you are
whoa.
today.
Wow. Okay.
I'm always better than I ever am.
We
Stylish.
Exactly. Every day is a new
Ooh.
chance.
we will leave you with that then. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.